Gary has a story about that. So it's weird. This is a weird one.
Really?
Yeah.
I told Howard, when Artie calls me, I'm driving in, and I'm trying to remember everything he said exactly because I want to, make sure I tell his story correctly. But
it's a shame you can't take notes while you drive.
I really had a hard time.
What time did he call you?
About 5:15.
Okay.
Maybe about 10 after 5:15. I really had a hard time fully understanding it, so I'll just tell you everything he said to me in the order that he said it to me as best I can remember it. The phone rings, I pick it up, it's like, Gary, it's Artie. I'm
with the Artie voice.
Right, and it was really sounded bad. He goes, I'm not going to be in today. So I said, okay. And then there's a long pause that he says, yeah, Howard was right yesterday when he was talking about my voice. I tried to say that it wasn't bothering me, but it is. And
remember I said Artie sounded like he had a cold?
Yeah. And he was like, no. And he tried to talk it off.
What, do you have a cold, Artie?
No, why? Does it sound like
you
I have
sound
a
a
cold?
little stuffy.
You sound completely stuffed up.
Well, I did feel under the weather today, but Robin inspired me.
And by the way, within an hour, it was gone.
Well,
right.
Yeah.
So the next thing he said was, I don't have central air conditioning.
Go ahead.
I got one of those wall units. So, like, when I wake up in the morning, it's like 2 degrees, and I think that's bothering my throat. So Jason said to me, he goes, yeah, I have the same thing. He goes, you wake up, your voice is a little scratchy, you take a shower, and then
it goes away.
But that's bothering him. So I was like, all right, I never know what to say,
Yeah, I woke up, I was bothered today, too. You know what? The alarm went off, and I was still sleeping.
So then he said that he was going to, get some antibiotics.
Right.
Oh, God.
Wasn't he just on antibiotics for something else?
I don't know.
I think he's addicted to antibiotics now.
Yeah. How does the antibiotics even know once he gets in there with the Subutex and everything else he takes?
What do they do? Where do they attack first?
Right.
So, and then he mentioned again, I'm really going over to my head, then he mentioned again that you were right, that you sort of called it yesterday. And then I said to him, we're going on that trip. So I said, we're leaving from separate airports. So I said, I'll see you in such and such a city on such and such a day, because I just assumed he's not going to be in tomorrow. And he goes, no, I'm going to try to come in tomorrow. I hate to miss the last day before we go away for a long time. And I said, okay. And then he said, if I get down to the drugstore and I get these antibiotics and they kick in, I might even come by today.
He's crazy.
How do antibiotics kick in 5 minutes?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing wrong with him?
No, and he said he gets some over-the-counter stuff at the drugstore that might help him.
Oh. All right. Well, maybe we'll see if...
He is such a wacko.
Yeah, he is. I give him... Gary says I kind of made this happen in a weird way because... A, I mentioned that his voice sounded different.
Yeah.
And then B, at the end of the show, a guy who's in the medical field, maybe he was even a doctor, I didn't read the whole letter, but this guy had sent me a letter saying that he's very familiar with treating people who are on Subutex. And Subutex is a very, very severe way of treating things. And the more it's in your system, the more you take. It should be taken only for a very short time by very, very heavily addicted people.
What are you saying? That you build up a tolerance to it and you have to take more and more?
No,
what are you
he
saying?
was actually saying in the letter, I should read that letter. Hey, Jason, I gave it to Artie, but if you could print it out again. The guy's kind of making the point that the more Subutex you take, that it can make you gain weight, it can make you feel sluggish, it can make you feel a host of different things, and that a lot of his problems might have to do with all of this Subutex. And that really 99% of the cases are treated with a different Subu something, but not Subutex. Because Subutex is like
the end, like the worst one.
Yeah, that's the extreme, right?
Yeah.
I think that's what he said.
So
you don't start with that.
So I gave this letter to Artie at the end of the show thinking, like I said, hey, Artie, I don't know if this guy knows what he's talking about, but it sounds like he does. And maybe you should read it. So Gary thinks between me saying that he sounded like he had a cold and that I gave him this letter, it might have sent him right into, I got to stay home and relax.
Jason was saying that what you're saying on the air yesterday, you sound bad, was almost like a get out of jail free card.
Right. Like a permission slip.
Right.
All right, here's the letter from the guy, and it's kind of long, so I won't read the whole thing. Tell me when you get bored. I'm an addiction specialist dealing with opiates. All right, so he's not a doctor. I'm a fan of the show, and I've heard of Artie's issues. I deal specifically with giving Suboxone and Subutex to patients. Subutex is used on a very rare basis. That's the stuff Artie's on. I would like to know why Artie was given this more dangerous drug instead of Subuxone. Anyways, I am writing to help. I am sure you will not contact me back, but please just pass this email to Artie.
Who won't contact you back either.
Or someone who works for him to send along a message. The reason why he feels so poorly so often is the drug buprenorphine, Subuxgan, and Subutex.
Are you speaking English?
Yeah, I mean, don't ask. I can't even. Buprenorphine. These drugs are meant to take in a constant level, not on a sometimes basis. This is very bad that he's taking it when he thinks he needs it. It works by having the constant level in your blood and being able to reduce this over time. So the guy's saying Artie just pops him whenever he feels like
right,
taking
he's
them.
taking it wrong.
If you take the drug like he is, you will feel bad often because of the long half-life of the drug. It stays in your system so long that you don't feel the withdrawal effects for a long time.
Oh.
He probably doesn't even know why he feels the way he does, because it doesn't set in till over a week after you last took it.
Oh.
He's used to going through withdrawal hours after his last heroin fix. Well, this is totally different and worse than heroin in some ways.
Wow.
Yes, heroin is deadly, but as for feeling overall not well, buprenorphine is much worse. Again, the half-life of the drug. Okay, so I don't know how much you want to hear of this.
Well, I get the gist.
Yeah, what's he saying?
He's basically saying you take that drug, it stays in your system a very long time, and those effects that make you feel sluggish and sleepy and dopey and make you eat come up a week after taking the drug.
Ah. And plus, he's saying he's supposed to keep a constant level, not...
That's how it works, that when you're on the opiates, you keep a constant level of that stuff in your system to maintain a feeling of well-being and not feeling like you're going through withdrawal.
Right.
But you're not supposed to take it anytime you think you need it because it has this crazy after effect and this half-life.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
He's got levels of it going up and down and making him crazy.
Anyway, so I gave him the letter yesterday after the show, and I said,
That probably sent him into a real funk.
Yeah, I said, Artie, read this, because it could be important. And then he read it. I don't know what happened. Then he left.
He's not at work.
By the way, that's always a weird dynamic. Like, you try to give him, you don't even notice it, but like you're really trying to give him something, and he sort of like wants it, but he really doesn't. And it's always a weird thing when you try to give him that stuff.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It seemed like it was important.
Well, you ought to give it to him. I just don't know how it lands over where he is.
Yeah, like how it affects him.
Yeah.
When he reads that stuff, because he gets crazy about it.
I know, and his brain starts working on him.
I always think he reads something like that, he's going to go to a doctor and get some help.
No, I think he's going to take more Subutex.
Makes him anxious. Do you think losing Lord of the Anal Rings really shook the guy?
I think
that
it rocked his
too.
Universe.
Yeah,
He was so proud of having that title for so many years, and Richard just trounced him.
And you know what? They made a good point on the wrap-up show that, he gave Richard his hoodie.
Yeah.
And then Richard wound up smelling Sal's butt. And then Richard tried to give Artie his hoodie back, and Artie said, no, thank you.
Artie said, not only do I not want that back, he goes, I don't want anything you've ever touched.
Right.
Well, I don't blame him.
You wore it, I don't want it.
Mel, you're on the air in New York.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Listen, yesterday on the wrap-up show, Ronnie was saying how you have like a whole new group of friends, and you had older friends that, you were cool when you used to hang out.
Oh, yeah, I heard this, Robin.
What was this?
Oh, I'll play it for you. I have it.
Okay.
Mel, let me play this for Robin. This is
Cool,
so
Howard.
fascinating.
Ronnie had an analysis of you?
Yes, thank you, Mel.
You got it.
All right, this is great. All right, this first clip, Ronnie refuses to write a wedding essay. I've announced that whoever writes a good essay will get to go to the wedding. And quite frankly, Ronnie knows he's already invited to the wedding. So
he's just being a big shot.
He's just being an asshole.
Yeah.
All right, so listen to this.
What is that all about, though, that essay thing? I mean,
it's Howard's making a bit out of it. He's like, hey, if you want to come to my wedding, if you write it essay.
Well, I refuse. I will not write one.
Why not?
Because
you can't write.
Yeah, I can't write, exactly.
Because Ronnie thinks he should get in on his own narrative.
I mean, I know. I've been through all his shit with him.
Didn't you write a letter to get your job in the first place?
Yeah.
Okay, but go ahead. You put in your
But
time?
I didn't write a letter. Yeah, I did write.
Ronnie wrote me a mental letter when he got the job. I told
and
you
he
that
got
story.
the job anyway.
Ronnie, the limo driver, I met him. I was hired. It was early in my career, and I was hired to do a TV show in Hartford where I hosted a night of stand-up comedy. And the part of the deal was, and I had no money to get even to Hartford. They offered me a limousine. And who was driving this limousine? They'd hired Ronnie.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know how you first met
That's
him.
how I met him. And he gave me a ride to Hartford. I did my job, and he drove me all the way home. It was a good 3 hours in the car.
Yeah.
And the next day, I get this. I don't even want to call it a letter. It was this weird piece of paper with almost like a crayon. I wish I'd saved this.
Was it hand-delivered?
Handwritten. No, it was just in my box, so obviously you dropped it off of my house.
Right. That's what I'm saying. He didn't mail it.
No. And it was...
A crayon?
Like a crayon, like a weird handwriting, like a child would write. What are you talking about? No, it was like a...
Was it that lined paper they use in elementary school?
No, it was like...
Was it a grease pencil?
And full of misspellings, and I want to be your friend. And
No, I didn't say anything but I want to be your friend.
Oh, yes, you did.
I did not.
Dude,
I'll
you can
give
deny
me
all
a
you
fucking
want.
break.
It was a
Fred,
stalker psycho
Fred.
letter.
I spent the whole.
I never saw the letter.
I know, but I spent the whole day with you. Correct?
My
did.
wife
Okay.
and I.
But I never saw the letter.
But it wasn't in crayon.
My wife and I at the time looked at this thing and said, should we call the police? Now, I'm not fucking kidding.
He's so full of shit.
I know, I felt something, and I like you.
Yeah,
and I
right.
think we could be
I had a burning desire to be with you.
Yeah, and I think we could be really good friends. It was like 3 pages,
Yeah,
like
good
scroll.
friends. I didn't say anything about good friends.
What did you claim? What do you claim you said?
It looked like a third grader wrote it.
I admit, I said I was a big fan.
We had a rapport.
And I would-
R-E-P-O-O-R.
I thought we got along great that day, and I said I would enjoy working with him. That's what I said.
I
didn't
wish
say I
it
didn't want to
said
be
that.
his fucking friend.
Yeah.
And you drove over to his house and dropped this in the
No,
mailbox?
I'm telling you.
I did not.
In the
must have.
darkness of night.
Dropping this mailbox.
So anyway, I'm just swearing to you on a stack of Bibles.
Yeah,
I was
okay.
so scared
A stack
of this
of
letter.
Bibles.
I called my agent up. I go, listen, you know that car they sent for me? I said,
Yeah, okay.
the fucking psycho driver sent me this like weird, like he can't even spell.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
He's
here
like-
23 fucking years.
Ex-creamer.
Psycho.
I go,
You were
Inmate.
afraid, right?
I go, the fucking guy's retarded or something.
Yeah.
First of all, he can barely write. So, okay.
So what do? You hire him.
Well, let me tell you what happened. So my agent says, I got a letter too. I go, oh, you did?
You did? You wrote to Don, too?
He goes, the guy wants to be a limo driver. I said, yeah.
Wow.
I said, well,
No,
I said,
I sent Don a letter saying that if Howard, ever needs somebody else, because I knew at the time he had another company, and if he ever leaves where he's at, to contact me. That's all.
Okay. It should only have been that right.
Yeah, right. Well, bullshit, man.
You're making so much sense now.
So anyway, I swear.
He swears.
I wish, believe me, I wish I could
He
bring my
swears.
ex-wife on to describe this letter.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure she's still shaking from it.
Yeah. That's why he let me bring his kids home from the hospital when they were born. Yeah, okay.
He's
So
afraid
then-
of you.
So
Yeah.
then,
What do you want?
So then, what is it, JD?
I just think Ronnie dyed his mustache.
What?
You think he dyed his mustache?
It looks a little darker.
Yeah, it's a little darker, okay? You happy?
What do you think he's doing? That
Fuck outta
Grecian
here.
formula? thing?
Moron.
Did you dye your mustache?
I didn't dye it. I put this little
coloring
shit
it?
in there, man.
You did
What?
the Grecian formula for the
it's not
mustache
Grecian
thing?
formula. It's not Grecian formula.
It's the same thing. You rub
Whatever.
something on your
What
mustache
did
to
you-
make it darker.
I don't know. It got a little dark. And I don't know what the
Take
fuck
gray
happened.
away.
It looks like a paintbrush you kind of dipped into
Oh,
black paint at the
bullshit.
end.
Yeah,
What did you use?
Mascara.
That just for men bullshit.
Yes, that's what they call it now.
Yeah. Yeah, the Keith Hernandez stuff that they advertised.
I heard that you said you didn't dye it; you just colored it.
I put that little brush shit.
Does it instantly change it, or does it take time?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Now,
Yeah,
does that
5
wash off, or do you have to do it every day?
No, not every day.
Okay.
How often do you do it?
I don't know.
Is it the first time you ever did it?
Second, third time. Maybe a third time.
Did you put some
Very
in your
good,
beard?
JD.
Yeah. Who gives a fuck what JD says? I don't care.
He's going to Florida this weekend. He's got to look good.
Yeah, okay, so. So what?
Do you do something?
So what?
Do you do something to your hair too?
No.
No?
Wait, Ron.
What?
What'd you do to your beard? Did you put some of that?
I just told you.
No, just you told me the mustache. Did you do the beard?
The whole
too?
thing. Well, I'm just going to do one part?
I
But
don't
you know
know.
You
what?
look like
You're,
a fucking idiot.
you're
still
missing
blotches
a
of gray.
spot.
Yeah,
You're
I-
missing a spot.
I still see gray in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's the whole idea. You don't
goes
fucking
gradual.
do the whole thing.
Well, how do you make it gradual like that?
He does a circle.
You just do little spots. That's all.
And then eventually one day.
No. You don't do the whole thing. I never do the whole thing. I never did the
How
whole
long
thing.
have you been doing this?
On and off, a little bit here and there.
JD, you picked up on that?
I just watch him.
No, probably the fucking guys in the control
no.
room did.
Actually, I will take credit for this
All
one.
right, good.
I wasn't so sneaky this time, Ronnie.
All right, whatever.
In your face.
What do you want me to do? You want me to fucking get mad about it?
I don't know. This is
You
funny.
sound pretty angry.
I'm not angry. I give a shit.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I
Right
would,
now.
if I was angry, would I answer you?
Are your pubes still gray, or do you do those
Do you
too?
do the
No.
green hair?
Get the
What
fuck
is that?
outta here.
Just for men?
Did
on
you
the
Just for
pubes?
pubes.
Did you put just for men?
Just for pubes?
No.
I use just for pubes.
No.
But I don't do the whole thing.
Are your
I just do
pubes
the
gray?
balls.
What's that?
Are your
No,
pubes gray?
absolutely not.
And you didn't put any
Little
just
chest hair, yeah, no.
You
Not-
didn't put any just for men
Nope.
on your pubes?
Nope.
So what does it mean when you do the mustache and the goatee?
What do you mean?
I mean, why do you do that?
Why not? I don't want it to be all white.
It's all white
They'll
if you
turn-
do.
yeah,
oh.
probably turn all white. I don't want that to fucking
Why
happen.
don't you just shave off your goatee?
I like it.
No. How long does it take you to do that?
I said it's
Five
takes 5 minutes.
And then you wash it off, or you just leave
Yeah,
it
it
in there?
washes off. That's all.
I hope that fucking documentary they're doing on you, they get
Did you
doing
get that, Greg?
Dude, Greg, I told Greg he should be outside my house at 3:15 when I walk out with the fucking dog.
All
He
right.
almost had a heart attack. He couldn't even get. Lucky
he
he got here
film
for he got here for Cupcake Wednesday.
Did he film you coloring your beard?
No,
That's what I
no, he
want.
doesn't come to my house.
You got to get that, Greg.
Yeah, really.
He's
we
coming
need
to Miami
see
with me
that.
though to Tootsie's.
When you use that just for men,
What the fuck, man?
do you ever
Come
get
on.
dye on the pillow? Like, does it ever?
No, it doesn't come off. Shit works good.
What do you go buy it?
Goodstein uses
Where
it
do you-
too.
he does?
Oh yeah,
Really?
He thinks he's got me fooled. He comes in. Some days his hair is like fucking dark as can be, and I say, Doug, what's with your hair today? He goes, what are you talking about?
Oh,
He thinks he got me fooled with his shit.
You think he puts just for men in his
I
hair?
don't know what he uses, but he uses something. Greg, what do you think? Come on, Greg.
You think Goodstein puts it in his hair or in his beard?
No, his hair. His hair.
In his hair.
Yeah, definitely.
Just for men.
I don't know what he uses, but he uses something.
What?
No
What?
way.
Come
Doug,
on,
Doug doesn't
Doug.
dye his
Yes,
hair.
he does.
He's in his 30s.
I don't give a shit, dude. He does. I'm telling you.
Just for men,
Just
for old
watch,
folks
just
like
watch
you.
him. Just watch him. Just watch his fucking hair. Some days it gets light, and then he'll come in on Monday morning.
But I've never seen
it's all
gray or
dark.
anything. He never gets gray.
Yeah, but there's something going on there.
Just for grandpa.
Right. Whatever. Whatever.
Just for old men.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Wow. You want to know something?
What?
I think it looks better.
Thank you.
I didn't even notice it. It looks natural.
I got to tell you something. I'm pretty impressed that you can put that shit in and not totally fuck it up.
Yeah.
That means anyone could do it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, wait a minute. What were we getting to? We were getting to
The letter.
the analysis.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
weird though the way you shave your goatee, like this, like you have two spots here that you let the.
I like that.
He's kinda
I
like
don't
got a-
like it. I don't like it all.
He's almost got like a spider's web thing going. He's got like the soul patch, and then there's like the lower part, and then there's like a thing like a little, I don't know, is
Yeah,
it a
but I don't-
balance or something like that?
Yeah, but I don't like the
That's
whole
like curtains.
I don't like.
Curtains.
I don't like
Like
the
it's
full.
like
I don't
drapery.
like the full thing there.
And when you shave your mustache, you shave off the top of your mustache, but you.
I don't want it up to the nose. I don't like it like that.
Wow. Like you have an opinion on that.
I like it the way I like it. That's it.
You like the hair to be not to come all the way up to
Yeah,
your
no,
nose.
I don't like that. It looks sloppy, I think.
Yeah.
You should be a magician.
Yeah, he looks like a magician with that beard. So anyway,
Yeah,
getting
get back
to
to
the
the other
story.
shit. Well, finish ripping my asshole apart. Go ahead.
So Don calls me and goes, he was looking into a limo company and he goes, I found a guy. I go, you did? Who? He says, the guy who drove you to Hartford. I said, listen, not anyone but that guy.
Dude,
I
you're
said,
so full of shit because...
let me tell you what happened.
No, let
I'm
me tell you what happened.
Hey, I'm telling you what
You
happened.
weren't there when he talked to
no,
Don.
No, this is before... Wait,
No,
this is
listen,
before
I
that
go-
happened.
I go,
Wait,
let
let
me
me
finish
let me
my
talk
story.
first now. After Hartford, he got fired from NBC.
Right.
Right after that.
Yes.
Okay? That's when you guys got fired.
Yes.
And then he started doing the Club Benet shit.
Absolutely.
And then-
That's when I remember you being around.
And then my friend was doing the transportation for Club Benet. Okay? So he calls me, he goes, Howard Stern's doing shows at Club Benet. Do you want to do his limo work? I said, yeah. And then we got back together. I
okay.
saw him
All
again.
right, so anyway.
And then that's how I saw Don again, because I met him at Club Benet and talked
So
to
let
him.
me tell you what from my end.
Yeah, okay.
So Don
Your
calls me up
story.
because K-Rock said they would get me the limo. you know?
Right.
And they said, so I had to go find someone. And Don says to me, this guy who drove you to Hartford wants to, do your work. I said, listen, you got to find someone else. I said, this fucking psycho wrote me a letter after he drove me, like Charles Manson.
Right.
Well, I remember
And-
even at the Club Benet thing, you go, that Ronnie's a stalker kind of dude.
And then,
Right.
So
totally-
watch out for him.
And then all of a
right.
sudden he was in my life with the Club Benet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Me and Neil.
So then Don quoted me his price. He goes, look, he's like $2 an hour cheaper than everyone else. I go, he is?
Okay.
I go, all right, hire him. I threw all of my morals.
Yeah, all for $2 an hour. Yeah,
That's how you
okay.
got the job.
You know
That's how you got the job.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
You
the true
did.
story.
You
All
said,
right.
this dude, watch out for him.
Yeah.
And then you hired him full
Right.
time.
Right.
It was all I could afford
It was the worst day of your life.
because they gave a strict budget, and then I had to kick in some money, and I
Right,
went, hey,
right.
you know, I didn't have a lot of money for limos, so it was crazy. And I said, well, okay, if he's got the best price, then go with him.
It was crazy, and you hired somebody crazy.
I did. I hired a guy I totally mistrusted.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
Well, it worked out.
You know, most people I end up working with, there's always a debate. Call the police or hire them for less.
It's true. When you look through this cast.
It really is true. All right, so here's Ronnie on the wrap-up show. I'll continue the tape.
How you've changed, apparently.
I didn't say he changed.
And also,
I never said that.
How he refuses to write an essay, which is fine. You were invited anyway, and you knew that. You know you're invited to my wedding, you fucking asshole.
Yeah,
With your fucking greasy Formula
So
99.
why do I have to fucking write an essay?
It would be funny.
Oh, I'll write you.
You don't have to write an essay. You're in already.
Yeah, I know that. So why did you say everybody here has to write an essay?
Did I say you by name?
No.
Did I say Robin?
You said
by name?
everybody.
All right. Listen,
Whatever.
I want you stop interacting with the show. Number one, you're a fucking guy supposed to stand in
Okay,
the hall.
I
Don't
am
even
standing
listen.
in the hall.
In fact, don't even listen to the show.
I am standing in the hall.
All right.
All the guy does, Jesus.
I know. I know you've been taping him for. You're doing the documentary.
3 weeks.
Documentary,
3 fucking weeks.
3 weeks and you're standing in the hall.
Yeah. It's like hanging out with your grandpa, minus like the cool
Yeah,
World
right.
War II
Yeah.
stories.
Hey, fuck you, Greg. Greg, your light blew out again.
So I got the studio lights.
Oh, my
I
goodness.
had a letter. I wrote a letter to him, and I wrote a letter to Buchwald both.
Okay, so you're saying now you've put in your time. You shouldn't have to
No,
do
it's
that.
not even. It's not even that. I mean, I consider whether he considers me a friend or not. I don't know. I consider him a friend, considering all the shit we've been through together. I mean, I've been through taking his kid home from the hospital when they were born.
No, that's because that's your job. Who else is going to take my kid home from the hospital?
You in your own car.
I did that my first time home with Emily.
Well, I wasn't working with Emily.
That's
Emily
right.
was a baby
and
when
now
I met
I have
you.
a limo, so I'm like, take my kid home.
All right.
It's not like he put the kid in there alone. Wasn't there somebody else in the car?
It's not like you did it for free.
Yeah, okay.
You didn't do it
I
for
did
free.
so.
No, you didn't.
I did so.
Get out of
I
here.
did so. Don't bullshit me now.
All right. That's your job.
But was the kid alone with you? No.
No. Oh, stop it.
Oh, no.
Please.
Like he goes, I took his child home from the hospital. I'm like,
I've gone through a lot of things.
I feed your children every day.
Dude, I don't care if you consider me a friend or not. I consider you a friend.
Okay,
That's all.
fine.
You know?
Thank you.
And I didn't say you changed.
Well,
I never said that.
Let's go to the
Well,
tape.
you've said that before.
No, I didn't say that. And a lot of other personal stuff, and I feel we are friends, but
Have you? Guys,
I don't know. I don't know what really goes on in his mind.
I consider you a friend.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, get it together.
Dude, I
Pull
don't.
yourself together.
He has those insecurities.
No, that's
Yeah, you're like
that's
a
not,
fucking woman.
I didn't even fucking. I wasn't even
Why don't you
going
put a
that way.
dress on? I'll put my dick
Yeah,
in your
Emma, your friend.
No, I didn't. I never said that. Jesus.
You want me to fuck you? Is that what you
No.
Yeah, okay.
Whoa. No.
Are
no.
we still friends?
No. No.
Wow.
Yeah. Whack. Yeah. Goes on in his mind.
would you guys say you've drifted apart in the last year or 2 years or so?
Drifted apart.
No, like not as close.
We were never that type of friend where we always hung out together. I mean, we hung when I was friends with Neil and we all hung out together. That was another story.
Right.
But he's gone another route now, Howard. You know, so
Just going for a tall, hot blonde.
yeah. No.
Which is an amazing route to
I'm
go.
not even talking about when he met Beth.
Right.
Even before that, you know. But
What do you mean, Ronnie? I really don't understand.
he has a different line of friends now than what he used to have.
And you're not part of that mix?
Not in the social standard, no. More like, I mean, we talk a lot about personal stuff, but he knows I'll never reveal anything, and he would never reveal anything that I talk to him about if I ask him not to.
But if you don't get that invite, it would hurt, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Would you cry?
I would. It would hurt that I wouldn't even be on tier 1.
But he knows he's invited. You're such a douchebag.
Yeah, but
Beth
dude.
talked to you about the wedding a million times.
I know that.
Wait a minute.
You're being a fucking asshole.
No,
What
I'm
are you
not being a
saying?
fucking asshole.
What are you saying? That he's traded you in?
No,
for other
I never
friends?
That's
said
what
that.
he's
Where
saying.
the fuck did you say?
Ronnie and I used to go.
No.
Ronnie and I used to go to the strip clubs all together when I was single.
Yeah, but
and
once
when
in
I
a
was,
while,
you
it
know,
wasn't like we hung out all the time. I said that.
Yeah, I used to hang out. You know what it is?
What is?
I would
why,
go to the
why does
strip
he do-
club.
No, that's
Right.
not
And
true.
he'd
That's
be
not what I'm
there.
talking about.
And then sometimes we played cards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we don't do that anymore.
Right.
You don't get
You
invited
don't-
to
So you didn't hear
the
me
card
cry-
game?
Did you hear me
I
crying?
don't see Ronnie putting together a card game.
Dude, I've invited you. Anything that I've had at my house, I invited
Right.
you. Okay.
I know.
And you know it comes,
So
but
there
it's
you go.
okay.
I'm not going to go to that.
I know.
I want to be at your block party.
I don't care.
It's the worst party ever.
Whatever. Dude, I don't care.
You do care.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
You're on the
No,
wrap-up
I-
show whining like a
No, I
woman.
wasn't whining.
He
I was-
went in
They
another-
asked me a question and I gave an answer.
He went
okay?
down another route.
Yeah, he did.
Right. So it should be almost Fred, Artie.
He doesn't hang
Ronnie,
around with those same
Gary,
people.
Ronnie, like you should be in that sentence.
I feel so, yeah.
Right. No,
Whether
I,
he feels that way, I don't know.
I'm always making new friends.
That's okay. I didn't say. What am I
Sorry.
saying? What am I? Dude.
Sorry, I'm not sitting in your house with you.
You know,
Stop
you
it.
went down another route. It wasn't Ronnie's route.
Rude.
Please. Give me a
Ronnie was
break.
never on the route.
Yeah.
The Ronnie route.
Yeah. Okay, dude. Come on.
See what else you had to say. Oh, that was the thing about the horseshoes. Let me see what. I don't know. All right, enough of that.
You done?
Yeah. I didn't know you were dyeing your beard and mustache.
So what?
You didn't. You share all these personal things. How come you didn't tell him that?
Yeah.
He never asked.
He's your buddy.
He
You're
never
supposed
asked.
to-
I don't look at you.
You got to
You
volunteer
look at me.
some information.
You said to me one morning in the elevator when we were coming out up in the elevator one day, and you said to me, "You do something with your beard,"
Yeah.
and I just said no, and you just let
so
it
you
go.
lied.
So you lied to me.
Yeah, but you normally it would have been one of these deals where you dragged me in here and said, you doing something with your fucking beard, like. You didn't do it. You just left it alone, which
Well,
really
you
it
told
shocked
me no.
me.
I assume
Yeah,
you
but
told
you
me
know,
the truth.
since when do you believe what I tell you? With that kind of shit,
Well, when you were friends,
especially when you asked me.
I believed you.
Obviously, yeah, but obviously you saw something different.
Yeah, well,
Didn't expect you to lie.
I didn't lie, just bullshitted.
I like that Ronnie's dyeing his beard. That's so great.
Whatever.
Well, you know.
Yeah,
He's Playboy Ronnie.
Hey, look at you. Yeah.
Playboy
look at you.
Ronnie.
Look at you over there.
Playboy
what?
Ronnie.
What about her?
What about
What
it?
are you saying?
Losing all the weight, looking
that's
good,
healthy.
looking good for Jim.
She lost the weight before Jim.
No.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
was
no, you're
working.
right.
She was
Actually, you're
working
right.
on it.
You're right. I have to say, you're right.
Wait a minute. I was working on it, which meant I was losing weight.
Okay.
No,
I never said anything. I'm not saying anything bad.
Jim met Robin when
And
she was
it's
fat.
so bad that I fucking put a little
Jim
color.
met me
Is
years
it
ago.
bad that I put a little fucking color in my
All right,
beard?
all
Is
right,
that
Ronnie,
bad?
you're giving everyone a headache. You can leave
Yeah,
now.
good. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Had enough for you anyway.
Let's go, just for men.
Yeah, get out.
Just for, from now on, you can call him Just for Men.
Brett.
I like that. There goes Just for Men. Just for Men.
JD, good find, man. Well, sometimes I notice things, and I notice this. You can't dye your beard or whatever you got on your face without me noticing. Why do you think he did it? That he's newly single? Listen, he wants to look, a little younger than what he is, probably. Think it's gonna work? No.
Vince, go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Howard.
Good morning.
Hello?
Good morning, yes.
Yeah. Hey, just a couple of things. First of all, I think that marriage is great as long as you have nothing left to live for. So congratulations.
Do you think it's impossible for a man and a woman to have a friendship and enjoy each other forever?
Yeah, I honestly do.
Really? How many times have you tried?
I've been married once.
Well, see.
So, but I have no problem living with somebody that I love for the rest of my life without saying I do.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I guess I would have been okay with it, but I don't know. I'm really excited about getting married. I'm not a delusional person in that I believe every marriage is going to last forever. I know they fuck up, but Beth and I seem to be on a good roll. We seem to really be in the right zone together.
Well, the one thing I don't understand is how you two people who didn't want to get married are getting married.
Yeah, I don't know. It was. I have to say it was my idea. Beth didn't put any pressure on me. She never said, let's get married, or I want to be married, or gave me an ultimatum. I just started thinking about our lives together. started to think about, you know, a lot of different issues about how, in some ways, it would help our life. It's like some people wouldn't treat Beth that seriously before we got engaged. They wouldn't give her a certain respect, and certain people didn't acknowledge that we were really together. You know, it almost smacks people in the head that, like, this is for real. Mm-hmm. And also, I think Beth, I wanted her to know that she would be secure in the relationship, that, like, I wasn't going to just sort of handle this thing frivolously one day and walk out the door. I wanted her
you
to
can
know,
still walk out. Marriage
Right.
doesn't stop people from walking out.
I wanted her to know that marriage sort of says, like, this is a little bit more than a girlfriend-boyfriend thing, that I'm in this for the, you know, for the long run.
And I think that you guys are great together, and you met the right person, you know. But you know, still, I just don't see any reason in getting married.
I know what you mean. I was the same way, and I'm not sure I disagree with you, but I just felt in this relationship it was the right thing to do, and I'm happy about it. I'm willing to take a shot at it.
Why
All right,
is Sal here?
No, Howard, I just want to
ask your opinion, Sal.
I know.
You're not coming to the wedding anyway.
Right. Well, that's my point. She's already controlling you. She's telling you who you can invite and not invite to the wedding.
With her. I don't disagree with her. You shouldn't be at the wedding. You dissed you lied to my girlfriend. You dissed her. You fucking treated her like shit, and I stick up for her. I stick up for my friends.
What can I say about Gary Dell'Abate? You got a face like a horse. You've sucked Howard's cock to make it in show business, and you love eating at Nobu. Oh, wait, that's my roast about Beth. I'm sorry about that.
Is he ever going to get to Gary?
I'm sorry, Beth. In case you didn't get that joke, let me translate. That was me pissing you off, Howard. You know, Howard, I'm sorry. I was going to ask your permission for that joke, but you were on vacation.
Dreaming about firing you. So then what's the problem? What do you
Hey,
think?
we all make mistakes.
She's not controlling me.
Yes, she is. She's telling you. She's dictating who should go and not go.
He doesn't disagree.
I don't disagree. You make her uncomfortable.
You don't disagree
because
you're
uncomfortable.
You don't disagree because you're agreeing with her.
That's right. I don't disagree.
I agree with her.
I agree with her.
Right.
If I felt she was wrong, I would say so. She's not.
Okay.
Yeah,
He does not agree with you.
In the same respect, if somebody shit all over you and you're a guy that is on my
I
team,
understand.
I would stick up for you.
I know you would, and I appreciate your loyalty.
If
and
some
I'm
other
not
radio show started pissing on you, I'd fucking piss right back on.
I agree, but the point is that
and the fact that I didn't fire you shows you how much I like you.
I wouldn't go that far to fire me.
Yeah.
I mean, there have been a lot. You know, people have had a lot of
I
scuffles.
felt you made a mistake. You lied and this and that. But as far as making her uncomfortable at her wedding, I agree with her. Why should she have to be uncomfortable at her wedding for you?
And I agree with her too.
Right.
That's my point. It's her day, and she's entitled to it. And I understand.
She's not controlling me.
It's the wages of what had happened, and I can deal with it. I'm not upset about it. But the point is that at the same time, if you really,
I love more than anyone,
and you should,
you're going to piss on them, and you did, and you lied to her, and you're emailing her, and you're telling her shit.
But that was
and I'm
all
like,
made
hey,
up.
you know what? It was all made up.
Yeah, I mean, we made up. That's what I don't
She's
get.
fine. She does. She just said, I don't trust Sal. I don't want him there.
And I respect that.
And I don't either. I don't trust you either.
What?
To be there.
You don't trust me.
No, of course
You see,
not.
to
Not
me-
after what you did.
And
you're a whack job.
In my personal opinion,
You're fucked up.
In my personal opinion, if I'm working with you, and like you said, you didn't fire me, and I appreciate that and all that other stuff, but like there's a sense of loyalty between us.
Right.
Why wouldn't you then say, hey, you know what? He does work with me, and there is some loyalty,
Because
and
I
we
don't-
all make mistakes, and you know what? I'm sure he's going to be fine.
I don't feel that way.
You don't feel that
I
way.
can't guarantee that you're going to be fine.
You don't
lie.
I don't lie. I
You
don't.
did. You didn't lie?
At that time, yeah.
Oh, at that time you lied, but now you don't.
Now he's not alive.
Well, who has? Let he who hasn't lied cast the first fucking stone. We all lie.
What crystal
Where's
ball?
your angelic wings?
What crystal ball should I look in to know that you're not going to lie the day of my wedding?
Howard, that would be ridiculous. I mean, that would be suicide. I might as well just go in there with a bunch of
I don't know that
bombs.
you're capable. What you did was suicide. You're writing her letters telling her you're not doing something, then you're out there and behind her back doing it.
I did it right. I did it.
What am I supposed to do? You don't. She doesn't trust you. I don't trust you. And you're saying she's controlling me. I agree with her. I don't get controlled.
I don't know.
All right, I'm being controlled.
No,
Okay.
I'm just saying that
this is a wedding between me and Beth.
And
Beth
that's
is
fine.
50% of this wedding.
Right,
and she's entitled to who she wants at that wedding, especially if somebody
Should she
lied
look
to her.
out and see some face that she doesn't want to see?
No.
All right.
Sal, here's.
But she should say, "Hey, this guy's my husband. He's my future husband.
Yeah.
He works with this guy Sal, and Sal, yeah, he crossed the line, but things have we've made amends.
She didn't
And out of
ask
respect,
that.
Sal,
she should make it easier on you.
Sal,
That's what I'm saying.
No.
She's putting the pressure on you indirectly.
I would never say that to her because you know what? I'd be the same fucking way.
I think subconsciously she's putting pressure on you.
Not at all.
Subconsciously?
Yeah.
Not subconsciously. Your name came up, and she said, "I don't want him at the wedding," and I said, "I understand why."
And I understand too, and I'm not upset about it.
And I said, "I don't want him at the wedding either."
And I'm not, but that's where I think you're wrong. I think
You think he's wrong? How can you be wrong? He can't be wrong about what he thinks.
How can I be wrong? This is how I feel. I feel you really fucked up, and you kind of made it so that I can't have you to my wedding or to my house or anything.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. Well,
it just doesn't make any sense. I mean,
doesn't make sense.
They accepted
you know how many
your
weddings?
apology once, Sal.
And it was fine, and we've moved on. Robin,
No.
I gave
then
her
you fucked up again.
I didn't fuck up again. That's my point. We made up at your engagement party that you threw, Robin.
But you.
And then I saw her at Artie's
right. She's not
birthday
angry
party.
with you.
I know, and I'm not angry with her.
You.
And I get it. That's fine. But I'm saying that.
All right. So then
even,
shut up.
What you're saying that there's people there? I guarantee you don't want there. I'm guaranteeing it, but you
Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Well,
every wedding has
you know
that.
more about my life.
No,
than
but
I
I'm
do.
saying every wedding has those pain in the asses that
there are lots of people who you have differences with, but you stepped over a line that I can't even begin to fucking talk about.
All right, and I'm willing to accept that.
You're busy. I didn't tell you to write my girlfriend. I didn't tell you to get. You're looking for fucking a way into my life.
No, I'm not.
That I'm not looking for. And then you finally got the way in. You're talking to her, and you're fucking lying to her face. Get the fuck out of here.
You keep throwing back
Get
the
outta
lie,
here.
but Howard, you keep that lie.
Sal, you're
I
not
know what I
invited.
did. I'm willing
Sal,
to take
that's
responsibility.
it.
I know, but Howard, I'm willing to take responsibility for my actions. My point is that
the victim has the right to forgive to what extent they want to forgive.
And I get it.
So that's it.
But
You've
when
gotten
I'm
forgiveness, but it only goes so far.
All right. I'm just remembering a guy who put his foot down, and no matter what he says,
Well,
he
I'm
says,
not-
that was you.
That's not
and,
me. That's not
okay,
me.
that's not you anymore.
That's right.
And I could deal with that. But I'm saying that just be
I
careful.
never put my foot down with my ex-wife. I never put my foot. I had a relationship with them. I sit and we talk about things. This is the person I spend the majority of my time with, the person I'm in love with. And you'd think I'm going to fucking stick up for your actions? I can't defend your actions. If you did, if I felt your actions were defendable, I would be the first one to go to bat for you. But they aren't defendable. I'd be an asshole to defend your actions.
All right. I'm personally between.
All right, I'm going to put my foot down. How's this? You ready? You ready, pal? I love her, and I want her to be happy, so I don't want you at my fucking wedding. There, I put my foot down with you.
Okay,
All
and
right?
you have, and I've
you
accepted that.
Thank you.
But I'm saying out of respect to you, she should say like, okay, this
I
guy
don't
works
want
with
you
him.
there.
Okay, I don't believe
Why
it.
is that?
Why doesn't he believe you don't
Because
want him there? Do you love him so much? Are you
don't know.
you having secret conversations
No.
with him that we don't know about?
I hardly talk to the guy.
notes that are misspelled?
No, I don't believe it because we do have a good working relationship.
This isn't
and
about
I
that.
think, like I said, and I hate to use this word again, I think subconsciously she's pulling in the reins. She's got you fucking baited up, my man. She's already, she's already got.
I love it.
She's already got you. She's already got you biting your lip, saying, "You know what? I don't want to deal with this aggravation of
I
bullshit."
don't want you at my wedding. I don't know why.
You don't want me at the wedding because you don't want to piss her off.
No, I don't.
And
want
that's
you
what
at the
every
wedding
husband
because
does.
You pissed me off.
Okay, and I
Sal, I'm gonna
apologize.
repeat that. I'm going to repeat it again so you get it through your thick head.
I know I pissed you.
You
off.
pissed me off.
Okay,
that's why I don't want you at my wedding.
Hey, Howard.
Okay, I'll have to accept that, but deep down inside, to be honest,
All
I
right.
don't.
Well, you get through the day anyway. You
completely
have to.
believe it, and I'm happy for both of you.
So, does it hurt your feelings, man, that you can't go to his wedding?
No, I'm just trying to let him know that, you know.
Are you speaking from experience? Well, obviously. Right?
Of course, he's already given in.
So you see a little bit of.
He's already given in. That's my point.
And then what's next after this? You know, he's already giving in to something like that.
6 months later, it just
What's-
stopped working completely.
What's after this? What do you think's after this? Aggravation, regret. Why did I do it? And then a phone call to probably Dominic Barbara, and back in single life.
Do you have advice for Howard?
No.
Yeah, don't do it.
Right. Nah, it'll be fine. I'm happy for both of them.
What are you going to do the day of the wedding?
You, bend over. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'll go fish with my kids. I don't know what I'll do. I have no idea. I don't even know when the wedding day is, so what are you going to do? What can I tell you? That's the way it is. It's just that, if he goes out there, jeez. I mean, if Howard goes out there and sees, Howard knows what marriage is all about. And the reason why I'm not going to this wedding is, again, he's just like, he's biting his lips saying, you know what, I don't want to deal with this aggravation, this bullshit. Let me just not, make her happy. Give me a break. It's a bunch of horse shit. That's my opinion. I understand why I'm not going to the wedding, but marriage is a compromise between two people. And I think he's thrown in the towel.
But so you're talking like Howard would want you there.
Of course he does.
You really think so?
Yeah, why wouldn't he? We get along. I've been to all the other events. I've been to his birthday parties. I've been to the engagement party. I've been to Artie's birthday party where Howard was at. I've been to Howard's surprise party. Everything's fine. The wedding, where it's Beth's day, which I understand, I'm not invited. Which leads me to believe that he's saying, you know what? I don't want to deal with this garbage. All right, fine. It's easier to get rid of me and just submit himself to her request than to say, hey, this is a guy that I really would like at my wedding because we work together and, we get along. We have a good friendship. So, and I don't blame him because you can't put a price on peace of mind. And that's sometimes the price of peace of mind, just to shut up and say, all right, whatever. That's what marriage is all about. You just start agreeing. Because if you don't agree, you end up on the front cover of a fucking newspaper with a murder-suicide story. And that's it.
Hey now, good morning everybody. What's happening? Hey now. So much to talk about. So much to talk about. But we got to take a break. We got to take a break. See, we got the Academy Awards to talk about, the various... well, let's just talk about me. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Got to talk about the war. Didn't realize it was going to be such a tough march through Baghdad.
They're doing some of those Vietnam tactics, these scumbags.
Hey, can I tell you something? The problem is, again, like Vietnam, we're being too nice. Like, we're making sure we don't hit certain targets, and we're being nice. So I think we should have done 2 weeks of bombing before we even put a foot soldier in there.
Right.
Hey, how weirded out are you by the live coverage of the war? Have you seen some of it?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they've got some of the guys mic'd. Some of the main guys.
Yeah.
And at one point, this guy's on his stomach.
Big mistake, by the way.
With a machine gun.
Yeah.
And they're going, so if you see somebody come out with a white flag, what are you going to do? And he's like, well, nothing. And they go, if they don't have a white flag, you're going to shoot him? And the guy's like, yeah. And it was just like, they're like 100 yards away.
Everybody's discussing what to do.
It's just shoot him.
It's a big mistake having. It's a real big mistake having all those reporters along.
Well, you know what they're doing?
I'll tell you why. It's a politically correct war. It's to show, aren't we nice? We're there.
We're the good war people.
We're there to liberate people who don't even apparently care if we liberate them or not. And really, the way that we handle these guys is to bomb the hell out of them for 2 weeks, like we did in Afghanistan, and then come up and let them come up for air and then beat their ass with guns. I mean, it is odd that we have to fight a politically correct war.
Yeah, but we can't hit civilians. That's
right.
our new thing now.
Yeah, because I saw on the news, like 2 kids or something got hit in a school bus
then
or
we
something.
Go, ah!
Yeah, right.
How much would you have to be paid? Why would somebody who's not in the Army go out there and report?
Because they're crazy.
Because they want an anchor job one day.
They want to be like Dan Rather.
Right.
This is their big moment.
I'm looking at bombs going off, and the guy's wearing a helmet. And I'm
they're crazy.
We pay the Army guys. They're there for a reason.
Yeah.
You have no good reason to be there.
Yeah, but how did Dan Rather become Dan Rather?
Right.
He had to be in a tense situation.
He was in Vietnam. But he lucked out. He was there when Kennedy got assassinated.
Right.
That was a bigger thing for him.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, you have to be where the news is.
Yeah, evidently. Or you have to be really hot.
Yeah.
That helps.
But if you're hot And you're where the news is. Remember the Scud Stud from the first Gulf War?
Yeah, that's true.
He went into hiding. He got so famous.
Yeah, chicks really wanted him. Hey, everybody, what's happening? Let me take a break, and then we'll talk about everything, because there's so much to talk about. And then Stuttering John is even in the studio again.
How late did you stay up for the Academy Awards?
I was asleep by 9:20.
Because this was the most this was the most entertaining Academy Awards that have been in a while.
Really? I was bored after Steve Martin.
Oh no, but a lot of things happened after that.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, it's good stuff happened.
Well, I got a lot of tape.
So you didn't see most of the awards. What time did you leave John's party? I was wondering, like...
I'll tell you all about it.
Of everything.
I'm going to tell you everything.
All right.
You're just too anxious. You're impatient.
I really wanted to talk.
The biggest question I have for you when
you're ready to talk.
The biggest question I have for you when you get back is, did you get your $25,000 gift bag?
I'm going to tell you everything about it. But you got to wait.
I know.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to a man who laughs like a little schoolboy at words like penis, vagina, duty, and dildo. Howard Stern.
Look at you. Look at you.
The Howard Stern Show.
Great. All right, here we are. Back again. Can't wait. Another exciting week of radio.
Yeah.
It's terrific.
Let's take it one day at a time.
Yeah. Yay! I can barely do that. I try to take it in one big lump.
Yeah, it's hard to swallow.
Yeah, it is. Good morning, everyone. Where shall we begin? Well, first of all...
I think we should begin like every other show with the Butler-Louisville game.
Yeah, Artie walked in all depressed. I thought it was about the war. To quote Artie, he goes, "Oh, my God, my tournament's gone horribly wrong."
Oh, no. He started off so well.
It's taking an ugly turn.
That's what you said. My tournament's taken an ugly turn.
Yeah.
Do you know how consumed Artie is by the whole gambling thing? We all had dinner Friday night.
Right.
And we went outside to have a cigarette, and Artie had this game that he had bet $1,000 on, but he couldn't, nobody at that restaurant is keeping scores.
Yeah.
So we walked across the street, we started peeking in a window of another restaurant, and we couldn't see the game, so we went into the restaurant, and the game wasn't on. Artie just started asking random people, do you know who won the Xavier game? What's the score of the Xavier game? And nobody knew.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little too wrapped up in it.
I wondered how he was going to make it through dinner.
Yeah, I mean, Artie and Gary were out smoking most of the dinner.
No, I went out that one time.
Twice. Really?
But there was one time that you were gone a long time. We looked around the table, and we were like, where did they go?
I never realized the extent of, like who you are, because when we went out to dinner Friday night...
Extent of what?
You guys hear a weird noise?
Yeah.
What is that?
That was a sound effect. It didn't sound right. Sorry.
Oh. What is that supposed to be?
It was supposed to be a match striking, but it turned out to be something more than that.
Yeah. Sounded like World War III.
That was shock and awe.
Yeah, Friday night, I had this brainstorm where I said, we never get together for dinner. Meaning like me, Robin, Stuttering John, Gary, Fred, Artie, Benji. We never get together. So why don't we get together and have dinner? Because we never get... It was a good idea. And I enjoyed it.
I did, too.
Great. John's looking at me waiting for the shoe to drop. He's like, where's the jokes?
Who went wrong? Who's going to get it?
Come on, ruin it.
It's coming, don't worry.
I'm waiting to hear the extent of
No. But I always think Artie's going to be the life of the party. Like, I always think he's going to be Bluto from Animal House or something. But Artie just kind of sits there, drinks, and doesn't really say much.
He drinks a lot.
As he drinks, though, he gets a little more animated.
A little bit, but he doesn't really talk all that much.
I think he's a little intimidated by you because he's such a fan of yours.
Are you?
Well, that's not true anymore. I mean, I've been working there for almost 2 years.
But what is it you order? Because you order a real man's drink.
I get a Jack and water. I mean, I don't like people who are always yelling and screaming.
Artie's like from my dad's generation.
Yeah.
Goes to the track, has Jack and water.
And he orders it very, just, they keep coming. Like I noticed there's a steady stream of Jack and water to the table.
I'm getting yelled at now for acting like classy.
Artie's like,
Artie's like, I can't believe I'm getting yelled at for going to dinner.
You know what I heard about Artie, though?
You're not getting yelled at. I'm just saying, I always think you're going to be, like, more talkative, but you're not.
We had a conversation. I remember talking to you quite a bit, actually.
Really? I just always think you're so quiet at these things.
Well,
you know, I always
You're
expect
normal, unfortunately.
you to... Yeah, I'm always waiting for you to be a little more...
Howard, you know what I heard about
talkative
Artie and his drinking? I heard that last week the E-Show had a going-away party, or 2 weeks ago they had a going-away party for a couple of guys. It was a lunch.
Yeah.
So John and Artie sort of jumped on and said, hey, you know, we'll come with you. So they said it was, you know, John was starting like the John and Artie show, and Artie was really quiet. They said 5 Jack and Waters later, Artie was singing, what was it, Danny Boy?
Yeah,
Danny Boy. St. Patrick's Day. Would you rather that as we go to dinner?
Yes.
Isn't there an in-between, Artie?
You know what it is? It's that, you invited us to a very nice place.
Right.
I don't think, you want me to start yelling out stuff? I was trying to...
No, I'm expecting you to talk, though.
I talked a lot.
Did you? All right.
Yeah.
I think if it's not about basketball tournaments and stuff.
Right. He's not going to have a lot of random conversations. It's got to be manly conversations.
First of all, the food there was
very good.
Unbelievable.
Amazing. Dos Caminos.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Dos Caminos Mexican food. I know Mr. X was very nervous about Mexican food. A lot of people don't like Mexican food, or they get nervous about it. But even Mr. X liked Dos Caminos.
It's amazing.
He said, I was a little nervous about your selection of restaurant.
And by the way, it was a slimmed down Mr. X, you see?
Yeah.
He was getting ready for you, John.
Very buff. He looked very strong all of a sudden.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. He could kick your ass.
Kick your ass, boy.
No. I was starting to think maybe he could kick your ass.
I think he can.
No. How about Gary? You never think something... Trust me. I would win the fight.
Well, it's all talk now.
Right.
No, but you don't understand. I was going to train 10 to 12 hours a day.
I noticed you didn't fart once at the table, though.
Well, yeah, I guess I...
Yeah, he got you.
Mr. X was like 8 arm lengths from John's lap, thank God.
He did teach you a lesson, I'll tell you that. I got to say. You were on good behavior. There's something about pouring water on you that works.
You know what's funny about Artie that I never realized? Artie walks in with Dana, who's, every time you see her, you can't remember how beautiful she is.
Right.
And I think it's funny that, Dana lives in this weird environment. Artie walks up, the first thing he says is, I lost $500 on the first game, but I won $500 on the second game, so I'm even, so I put $1,000 on the Xavier game. And I realized, how much a part of their life... not
she
Dana.
Probably knows odds now.
Not by choice.
And I don't think she digs it at all.
No. Just now. It's the tournament. After this, it'll be all right.
It'll be baseball.
After this, it'll be the World Series and it'll be the Super Bowl.
It's never like this. This is berserk. There's games you can't not turn a game on. It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Everything you put on, it's a game.
Right. And there's betting to be done.
And there's betting.
Right.
So I was up $2,000 Friday.
Right.
Now I'm down 500.
But I do see as if I was your girlfriend.
Yeah, she doesn't like me doing that.
I mean, it's just like you're sitting at the table and your mind is on the $1,000 you got on Xavier.
Yeah.
And I noticed that I think she's getting irritated by it.
No, she's not irritated by it. She just is concerned that I would ever do it with money I don't have. But now I just bet money I could totally afford, $500 on a game. It's like a hobby.
But maybe that's why you're not talking so much. You're worried about the game.
That's what I think. I think you're so preoccupied with the game, you can't even concentrate on the evening.
I will admit, even though I had a fantastic time.
Right.
I was a little preoccupied with knowing the score.
Yeah, you were wishing you were watching the game.
Not watching it, just being able to get scores every 3 minutes.
Right.
See, that's what you have to consider when you invite Artie out. Can he get the score?
Well, the other thing
I know he needs to be near a TV.
At one point, we were trying to figure out who we should call for scores.
But is your nights with Dana on a night like that, is it dictated by, in other words, if you win, is it a euphoric night? If you lose, does Dana allowed not to talk to you?
No, you see, that's the great thing. It's just for the fun of the gambling. If I lose money that I can afford, it doesn't affect.
So if you drop $2,000, it's not an ugly night.
I don't bet $2,000 in a night. I bet $2,000 over 2 nights. About $1,000 a day, I bet.
So it does affect your mood.
It does affect my mood. Yeah, I wouldn't. Otherwise, why do it if it's not going to affect your mood?
But I'm saying, we went out Friday night, and Artie's a great guy and everything, but he is affected by gambling, and everything does sort of center around gambling.
And he's so low-tech. The truth of the matter is I had a pager that was in the car that will update your scores. It's about this big.
Right.
And you just hit it and it updates your scores. I'm surprised Artie doesn't have one.
Yeah, you ought to get that.
At one point in the front bar area, it's a very nice place, that place. The bar, it's like a scene,
Dos Caminos.
Yeah, I asked the guy, I guess the guy had a martini if he had the Xavier score, and he said, "Excuse me." I was like,
he's like, yeah, well, I'm not here for degenerates.
What do you think this is, OTB?
Yeah.
But that guacamole, the hot guacamole that you put in the tortilla.
You like that?
Oh, my God.
They make it right in front of you.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
It's a good place. Really? I thought it would be a fun place for us to eat.
Yeah, and it was.
Yeah, it was. It was good.
And they kept the beers coming, which was good.
And I saw there were two people who were kept very busy, the Jack and Water girl and the beer girl.
Yeah. I hope I gave her a big enough tip.
They had, it was great. Our table was right by the back bar there.
Mm-hmm.
So they were like, the beers were flowing. It was perfect.
I gave her a bunch of money.
I'm sure you did.
I did.
I'm sure you did amazing.
I hope so.
You always do. I don't know why you would be concerned.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I gave her like $500.
That's great.
That's good, right?
Howard, come on.
Yeah, but with 13 people.
Was the bill over $1,500?
You know what? He took off a lot of, he was, because I'm me.
Right.
And I'm a good customer.
Generous, so.
He was very generous, so the whole bill was like, I don't know, $700.
Howard, you tipped $500?
No. Yeah, is that bad?
And you're wondering, no, it's horrific.
No, but I'm saying because I don't know what the real bill was.
Howard, if he took off half the bill, if the bill was $1,400,
I don't think he did that.
The $500 is still an amazing
Okay,
tip.
good, all right.
Because
she was working hard.
Above, yeah.
When you got John there saying, listen, I heard him say, bring me a beer every 3 minutes.
But Artie is he's like subtle with it. So as every time the woman came to the table to see what was going on, he goes, another Jack and Water, please.
See, I was trying to be a classy guy, Mom.
Yeah, So we went out and had dinner.
I was going to say, I actually felt sorry for you. You can't even have a normal dinner without people hassling you. I'm sure you get hassled.
Yeah.
Some woman was at her bachelorette party.
Oh, that was the worst.
And she came over and she wanted...
You don't even know. The second I walk into the restaurant, right? This is Friday night. I walk in, and Beth was on the phone with someone from work. And I walk in, and this girl walks up to me, and she goes, Howard, hey, big fan. So I go, hi, how you doing? And then I was walking back to the table because we were late. We were late because there was a big detour. We were stuck for like a half hour because Friday night there was a suspicious package in Manhattan. And I guess with the war, everybody's kind of like on edge. So the cops had to stop everyone while they searched this package and detour us so that we wouldn't go anywhere near the suspicious package.
I thought you got slowed down by the anti-war rally in Times Square that drew 125,000 people.
Well, that was Saturday.
Yeah.
125,000 people.
A lot of people.
They had a pro-war rally last night. 600 people showed up.
Yeah. Well, people aren't as passionate about pro-war. Nobody's pro-war, really.
But did you think that...
But we support.
We support
and
the war.
you don't go running around screaming and hollering.
Yeah. There's no need to. It's going on.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we get down there, and this girl goes, hey, big fan. I go, oh, hi, how you doing? Just like that. And I keep walking. She goes, I hear her go, oh, man, what an ass.
Oh,
so
my
I go,
goodness, just because you said hi?
Yeah, so wait. So I go, I got crazy. So I turn around and I said to her, what'd I do wrong? What did I do to you that you have to say I'm an ass? She goes, well, I told you I'm a big fan, and you just walked right by. I said hello to you.
So what should you do, bend her over and slap a big one on her?
So I said, I said hello to you. What else would you expect? She said, I expected more.
And I said, she doesn't know what.
And then I gave up. I just said, this is ridiculous, and I walked away. Then when I sat down, the chick with the bachelorette party.
She was wearing a tiara. She came over. She said that in her
something in that card.
No, she showed me.
Had your name on it?
Yeah. There was a question on, they had a scavenger hunt. And one of the questions on the card was, would you rather bang Bill Clinton or Howard Stern? And she said, look, I circled Howard Stern. It was just a coincidence that I was there.
Hey, now.
So I said, oh, great. Congratulations on your wedding or whatever. I don't know what you're supposed to say.
Nothing.
So, yeah, I said, congratulations. She goes, do you mind coming over and taking pictures with us? And I said, yeah, I kind of do.
Yeah. You know what? That's not even right. That's not even what you said, because that even sounds meaner than it is. You said, gee, I would love to, but I don't want to make a scene, but I'd be more than happy to sign something for you.
Yeah,
which is so nice. And then she started to walk away, and at the restaurant, there's like little holes in the wall. That's the design of it. And I see the flash bulb go off. One of her friends is on the other side of the wall taking pictures of you.
Yeah.
Oh, if there's a group of broads out and they all have like reddish, fruity, blue drinks, and one of them's wearing a tiara,
you're in trouble.
The most annoying group of human beings that could possibly get together because it's a bachelorette party. They're going to be loud. They're going to be pushy. They're going to be everything.
It's their night.
It doesn't even matter if you say no to them. They're going to take your pictures and.
But that girl was like taking your picture like she was a terrorist.
I know.
Right behind a wall.
Yeah, she's paparazzi now.
Oh, that's nothing. I went to have breakfast Saturday morning at Sarah Beth's. You ever been there?
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Great place. Had some oatmeal, this and that, the other day. I'm sitting there having a great time. Some Chinese-looking lady. You know how the Chinese are with their cameras. Some Chinese lady, she comes in, she's running up and starts shooting pictures of me. I said, hey, I'm eating my breakfast. Could you, I got pissed, Then I'm leaving, but she'd take the picture and go, ha, 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 ha. Like it was World War II or something. She just bombed Hiroshima.
Right, it's totally.
I mean, bombed whatever the place is in Pearl Harbor. So then she goes over to her table. I'm leaving. She starts snapping away like crazy. I'm laughing like maniacally.
Why
is she like a baboon? I don't know. Like it was funny.
Yeah, what was so funny? That you can work a camera?
Yeah, that's funny.
But we were in the middle of a conversation when that girl came up to you, and then the whole conversation just came to a halt. I felt so bad for you because you were so bummed out. The pictures.
I wasn't bummed out. It was just
I would take care of it quickly and discreetly.
It doesn't seem to satisfy anybody, though.
Pain in the ass.
Yeah, please. Pain in the ass is being in Iraq.
That's right.
That's a pain in the ass. I feel so bad for those dudes over there. What a mess.
Well, I felt bad when I heard the clip of one woman saying her son was a little down. He's over there fighting, and he was a little down because they get word back there that there are big protests going on here. So that ruins, it decreases their morale. And I said, well, that's the last thing we need is those guys feeling bad as they go into battle.
Yeah, get behind this. Help out a little by at least being positive. Adam, you're on the air.
Howard, how you doing today, man?
Hey, man.
Listen, I'm looking for a good place in the city to take my wife for dinner. You recommend Dos Caminos?
Highly.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Oh, unbelievable.
We had a real good time.
Incredible meal you'll have.
How long am I waiting for reservations? About a month?
I don't know. I don't know how that all works.
That place was... There were people in the bar who got there at 8. They still hadn't sat down until 10 because that's how crowded it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were there without you, which is a lot funny, and not as good as being there with you. We were all there except for you, so we said, can we go sit in our seat? And they're like, another 4 minutes, another 6 minutes. I think they were waiting for you.
Yeah.
Because imagine sitting us without you.
Yeah, they would have been pissed.
Because it is a scene at that bar. People just wanting to get in to eat. That's how.
But that's a good... If I'm a single dude, I'm going to that bar.
A good single dude place.
Yeah.
A lot of people, I think, go there just to have drinks.
Right.
Yeah, because there was some chicks.
Because it was packed.
Yeah, that's right. I would go down there just to get laid. It's one of those I got to get laid bars.
Right. Good-looking people at the front door.
Yeah.
Good-looking waitresses, too.
Yeah, they got that all together. So anyway, so that was my idea. I think it was good.
Yeah,
it was
sorry
good.
Fred couldn't come. He was the one...
Fred didn't want to be there.
Party pooper.
No, Fred wanted to be there.
Yeah.
In fact, I was originally going to do it Saturday night so Fred could be there.
I was definitely signed up. But there were two different parties going on. There was the Howard, Robin, and Artie conversation at one end, and then there was the Stuttering John interrogating Benji's girlfriend at the other end of the table.
Yeah, so the big surprise of the night was...
Gary interpretation, let me go on record of the interrogation,
Look,
by the way.
we all saw it.
I saw it.
We're all having a blast, and Gary runs over, scurries around the table to tell Howard I'm interrogating Benji.
No. I saw what was going on. Benji walked in with an attractive, a really attractive woman. And everyone assumed that he hired her and it was another bit.
One of his stunts.
But it turns out he's been going out with her for like a month.
That is amazing.
And I don't even think he's that into her.
No, he's not into her. That's what you don't know, but I don't know if Gary knows. But he's not that.
Is she your girlfriend, Benj?
We're seeing each other, but it's not, I wouldn't say girlfriend situation.
No.
I like her a lot.
And she likes you, apparently.
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say what you had anything in the conversation before?
Yeah, say it.
Benj?
I don't know.
About what you wanted me to do for you?
No.
Okay, forget it.
Oh.
Well, what do you want you to do?
No. He's going to get... maybe the girl's listening. But let's just say I don't think that that's serious.
Are you guys lovers?
You mean intimate?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow,
good for
She's
you.
way too hot for Benji. And
Way.
I don't understand why
She
he's...
seemed normal.
I knew the married guys were really angry at Benji for coming in with like a hot-looking chick. They were pissed.
We couldn't figure it out at all. I mean, really, just, she was cute.
He was upset because you guys could be doing the same thing.
Yeah, but not only that, first of all, he showed up like 20 minutes after you showed up. Benji.
And you were late.
I was late, I know.
I showed up at 8:35, I noticed.
Sweating profusely.
Well, spicy food makes me sweat a lot. No, it does.
So, Benji, you got a girl, interested in you. So
she's really cool.
You're not the loser we think you are.
Thank you. Neither are you.
Thank you.
Your girl looked really hot, too.
Well, the girl really digs Benji. Because, part of the conversation we talked about was Benji. You want to talk about this? Benji said that he would do what Scott was going to do. Like a challenge, a Bally's challenge.
Oh, yeah, that was weird. Benji was saying... I don't think you should have brought that up in front of a chick, but...
Yeah.
Benji was saying, hey, can I get money for losing weight? And if I don't, I'll take anal from 20 guys.
If he doesn't lose the weight.
Yeah.
He'll lose 20 pounds, and if he doesn't lose the 20 pounds, anal from 20 guys.
But you're right.
That was his deal.
So we said, hey, you can lose 20 pounds.
Let's make it a real challenge.
Yeah. So you got to lose 40 pounds and then have anal from 40 guys.
And that was a lot of the discussion, was the debate how many pounds Benji should.
But how did it come up?
I forget.
I don't. I remember exactly how it came up. You started off trying to do Benji a favor. You go to the girl, just want to tell you, Benji's a great guy.
Yeah.
And then somebody else said, Benji's a great guy. I thought, oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
And then John goes, so Benji, what do you do anal with 20 guys for? I mean, you just brought it right up.
Oh, come on, anyway.
We were all toasting Benji, trying to make him look normal, make him look human.
Why would you bring it up in front of a date?
First of all, Benji, and I'm sure you'll admit to this, the girl was so cool about it. She even said that if Benji did it, she would have no problem still dating.
Benji was there with a halfway decent looking chick, like real nice looking.
Yeah.
No, but you're right.
More than halfway decent. And we were all shocked, and I was thinking, hey, I'll make a toast to my good buddy Benji, which will seal the deal for him.
Right, he kept saying you're my best friend.
Girl.
Yeah, I didn't know what the story was.
I did.
And did you know that she would be cool with it before you brought it up?
Yeah, she was very cool.
No, did you know?
Come on, John. You were making him look bad.
You
were angry that he was with a hot chick.
Angry?
Yeah.
But everybody was trying to help out Benji, except John would just pierce through it. He brought up every embarrassing thing about Benji.
No, we brought up...
You brought up a ton of
We brought up Benji's
night
terrors, but Artie, we were all laughing our heads off.
You were telling stories of what a jerk Benji is.
Yes.
Be honest. And in front of a
Benji
chick.
loved.
So I looked at John and I said, yeah, Benji loved
He
it.
was happy for the attention.
Oh, please.
John. You don't know that the girl's going to think it's funny.
I don't know.
How are you helping him out?
You were bad-mouthing Benji at the dinner table.
Benji, honestly, answer because I'll apologize. Were you upset at all?
It was a big risk, but no, not at all.
Thank you. I knew he wasn't.
It
But
was
I was
a risk,
laughing.
though.
Laura was laughing. Benji was laughing. Artie was laughing. Gary
All I
saw
know
some
is-
controversy and ran over to you.
All I know is, here's the code of men. The guy's got a girl with him.
And it's Benji.
That looks good. And it's Benji who's got trouble getting women.
Okay, then I'm going to have to say this then. But I don't want it because I'll get him in trouble. Trust me, it didn't matter that much to Benji how he was seen.
So whether it matters or not, does that mean you have to do it in front of the girl?
I wasn't doing it to be a bad guy. We were just having a bunch of laughs. I wasn't like I was intentionally trying to make him look bad.
At whose expense?
I like Benji. I wasn't trying to make him look bad.
Like, imagine if everyone at the table just started bringing up every goofy thing you ever did.
You do.
And you were on a date.
You do, though. What
No, we wouldn't.
No, we don't.
In front of a
You
chick.
humiliate me in front of 3 million people because my wife's listening?
That's different than being in front of a chick on a date.
It wasn't a date. He's been stumping her for a while. It's not like this is a
This is
first
the
date.
first time he brings her around the people he works with.
Yeah, come on.
We were having a bunch of laughs.
So I
It was
said
so
to
much
John,
fun until Gary ran over to you.
I said, John, what are you doing? You're making the dude look bad in front of a chick.
And you're making him look bad in front of Beth, in front of Mr. X, people who don't know him that well.
Beth really liked Benji. She was like, Benji's like what's the controversy with Benji? He's like, normal. I said, listen, it's taken years getting him to this point.
To this point where he can be brought out in public.
I said he would have shown up in a kufi or whatever that's called, in a weird, like a bizarre hat, a doo-doo, I think. A muumuu. Yeah, I said, you don't know how long it's take. I finally pulled him aside and said, if you don't start acting normal, we can't work with you.
He actually missed events with us because we didn't trust him to be normal.
Right. But he was good.
He was great.
People liked you, Benji.
I had a nice time. And actually,
John's stuff was actually really fun, but it was a really big risk.
Yeah, you didn't know it's fun now, but it could have gone either way,
well,
right?
I knew, and it was fun, and the girl was laughing her head off, and everybody was laughing except you guys had to run over, scare her
Why do you
over.
think it's fun, John? Why do you think it's so funny to make fun of people?
Oh, look
at a dinner.
Look who's talking at what show?
I would not make fun of somebody at dinner.
Oh,
by the way.
Oh, you saved it for the air.
No, that's right. So do you. You little two-faced bastard. By the
Don't
way.
get me started about why you really probably went over and scared away from Howard.
Why?
Oh,
am I jealous of John?
No.
I heard what happened. I'll bring it up.
What's going on?
Gary likes to go out and have a cigarette.
Yes.
And I guess Mary gets angry when he goes out. His wife gets angry. And she used the F word to Gary.
No. She used the...
A few witnesses heard the F word used.
She called me an a-hole after Robin Brzezinski suggested that was a good word to call me.
Somebody heard F off.
Someone heard F off.
Oh, really?
She gets really pissed and she's telling him to stay at the table, or
she scolds him like he's a little boy.
She's less angry about the cigarette, although she doesn't like the cigarette, and more angry about that I just get up and leave her alone.
Yeah, you disappear for
hours at a time.
But I went over and I started talking to her. One time I saw you were gone for a long clip.
That was when I went to go find the Xavier score with Artie.
Yeah. She don't like that.
Yeah, no, I know.
I get that, though.
But then why'd she call you an a-hole?
For getting up to go have a cigarette. Because she goes, where are you going? I said, have a cigarette. And she said, don't leave me here alone. I said, I'll be back in 2 minutes. She goes, I don't like you smoking. I said, I know. So I said, I'm going to go have a cigarette. It became like a,
Yeah, like a standoff.
Like a standoff.
One of us has to win. I'm leaving.
So if she had just said to you, Gary, please don't. I'm feeling vulnerable, you would have stayed.
I don't know.
No.
You could have gone and had a cigarette. What are you talking about?
When I drink, I need a cigarette.
Yeah.
And Gary was just as into seeing the Xavier score. You were into the whole...
No, I wasn't. I was actually helping you because the truth is, I wanted to see it based on your bet. I don't care about Xavier.
You were into
I care about watching you and Xavier.
Yeah, exactly.
Gary didn't want to look like he was pussy whipped.
Right.
So he had to go have the cigarette.
Well, listen,
if my wife called me an a-hole at a dinner with all you, I would pour a glass of water on her.
You would not.
Oh, come on. That sweet person.
You would, right?
How dare you?
Are you kidding me? I would. If she, I still wouldn't be talking to her right now.
You'd be offended by that, but you're bringing up Benji taking anal with
Benji
his girlfriend.
I like Benji. He knows that.
Well, you didn't invite me to your party.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
See, but that's a missed thing. Doug was supposed to email everybody.
Why don't you do that?
Because I don't know how to do that on Lotus.
All right. Enough of the dinner.
You got somebody to paint the fence for you once again.
Does anybody want to hear Debbie Schlussel talk about why Michael Moore is a liar?
A liar, okay.
No. So anyway, with Benji...
I'm intrigued. Why is Michael Moore a liar?
Debbie.
Hi. Well, you know how he was saying that we live in a fictitious world and the fictitious president and all that crap?
Yeah.
Well, his movie Bowling for Columbine, which is supposed to be a documentary, so it's supposed to be somewhat truthful, it's full of fiction. I mean, there's all lies in it. He says that he got a gun at a bank for opening a bank account, and that's not true. The bank does not allow people to get guns at the bank. He states the whole thing. They make you go through a background check and pick it up at a gun shop. So there's no danger of people having guns at the bank. I mean, that's BS.
So, in other words, he lies, too. He's fictitious.
Exactly. He's more fictitious than anyone. You know, he tries to pretend he's a blue-collar guy. He lives in a $1.2 million apartment in New York, and he owns stocks in a lot of the companies that he says he's against in corporate America. Other things in the movie, your friend of the show, Dick Clark, he confronts Dick Clark in the movie Bowling for Columbine. Did you see the movie, Howard?
No, I didn't. I have it, but when I hear documentary, my eyes roll into the back of my head.
Well, he confronts Dick Clark because, I don't know if you remember, there was that 6-year-old girl that was shot by the 6-year-old boy in her classroom in Michigan.
Right.
And the mother, he says that the mother couldn't take care of her son because she was in a work-to-welfare program that we have here in the state of Michigan, and she was on her way on a bus to go work at Dick Clark's American Bandstand Restaurant, which is at a mall here in the Detroit area. And he goes and confronts Dick Clark, and Dick Clark won't talk to him, and he blames Dick Clark for her son killing this little girl. Well, the fact is that she didn't even have her son. She gave him away to her brother, who lived in a crack house, and that's where the brother was living with her brother. sorry, her son was living with
I don't know any of this.
I don't know.
I'm zoning, Debbie.
Oh, okay, well, I'll tell you some other stuff. He said in both...
You know what? We believe that Michael Moore is a liar.
Well, yeah, there was a whole article in Forbes magazine about all the lies in his movie. I mean,
you know what? I tell you what. Michael Moore got up at the Academy Awards and started to make an anti-Bush, anti-war statement. And you know what? I'm pissed the Academy Awards put that music on and cut him off. I disagree with him, but...
Well, the music wasn't because he was doing it. There was a certain time limit, and he was going...
No, come on. I believe they cut him short.
Absolutely. Listen, it's pretty long. It's 55 seconds, that whole thing.
But why would you stop the most exciting thing of the night?
Yeah, I mean, he's making a statement. People are reacting and booing. I don't know. It seemed like it got cut short, but probably because it was interesting.
I think it was the same as anybody else. He got
No, because Adrian Brody got like 3 minutes.
He made them stop, though. The music came up, and Michael Moore didn't demand that.
How long did he speak before they made him stop?
Okay, well, let's time it. I got the statement.
I got all of them. So
Adrian Brody did like a 3-minute speech.
He did 3 minutes before.
But he had to stop the music.
No, before he stopped the music, I bet he did 2.5 minutes. I'll bet you any amount of money.
Yeah, you see, they made an allowance.
Well, let's listen.
All right. Hold on, I got it. I got it right here. I got it all queued up. For Christ's sake. Stop it. You ready?
Yeah.
Debbie, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I heard it, though.
Here. And you know what? I'm pissed they stopped him. It was interesting. Okay, I disagree with him, but so what? Let's hear what the guy's got to say.
What more was he going to say?
I don't know. He was making a funny statement at the end there that...
if you're on this, if the Pope and the Dixie Chicks are against you, it's time to go or something?
Yeah, that's funny. That it's funny.
Come on.
Come on. I mean, where's people's sense of humor?
Of what's time to go.
Hold on.
More Iraqi.
Wait. Hold on. Got the wrong one. Okay, here we go.
On behalf of our producers, Kathleen Glynn and Michael Donovan from Canada, I'd like to thank the Academy for this. I've invited my fellow documentary nominees on the stage with us. And we would like to...
Let me just hear what the hell the guy's got to say. I'm concerned about the troops being demoralized. Everyone's getting shaky because now we're in the war and there are casualties. It's not going as easy as we all expected. But at the same point, we can't be so crazed that we can't listen to Michael Moore. It's funny. He's just a goof.
Oh, you think it's a goof, huh?
Well, he's a goof. I don't mean it's a goof. He's a goof.
Oh, yeah, definitely, by all means.
So it's funny, and let him talk. We're gonna turn ourselves into Iraq and not let anyone make a speech? Let him make a speech. Who cares?
Yeah. We also should be careful what you say, though.
You're telling me Michael Moore can rock your confidence? Come on.
Nah, I can't, man. There's no rocking this boy's confidence.
There you go. So there you go. There's a lot of people who are going to protest and stuff. I think now that we're in this war, the protests hurt these guys who are over there fighting.
Definitely.
And you should.
You can't walk around out there screaming anti-war slogans and saying you support the troops. It doesn't work the same way.
No.
They look at that and say, geez, they don't want us here. They're not behind us.
Yeah. But give the war a chance now that it's going on. I mean, this isn't Vietnam. We haven't been there for 10 years.
Right. Nicole Kidman, she won for Best Actress. Here she is, number 15.
Number 15. Number 15?
On the CD.
Holy mackerel. What's going on over here?
Back and forth. You can do it.
Yes, now I have to think.
You have to think? You didn't have enough time to think? You were a favorite.
David Hare, I need your words.
I can't decide if she's good-looking or not. Sometimes I want to bang her, but I think it's because it's Nicole Kidman.
But she also always has a very posed look about her. She never seems to be, like, fun and spontaneous. She never stops being an actress.
Yeah, she's like a mom.
I don't trust her.
Yeah, I don't trust her either. Like, you're getting better with her and she'll get ugly on you.
Yeah, she could change on you.
She looks like she's got a nice body, but then you see a picture of her and her hands are all red and she's not that hot. But then she's hot all of a sudden.
I thought she looked good last night.
Yeah. I don't like her hair pulled back tight. She's a young woman. Let that hair down.
You don't like that?
No. Shave your bush.
I have such appreciation and gratitude for this.
Could she be good in bed? I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. She's always she's worried about how she looks at every moment.
Oh, Russell Crowe said, don't cry if you get up there, and now I'm crying.
smart not to do what Russell Crowe says.
Sorry. Stephen Daldry, you took a huge chance on me. I'm so grateful. David Hare, you gave me magnificent words to say.
Russell Crowe said to spit on everyone.
She's not doing what he said.
Thank goodness.
I almost started crying during the commercials. Gary came in, was having a little thing with Stuttering John. Well, John was goofing on Gary because, well, and rightly so.
It's right to goof on Gary?
Well, Gary, here. All right, I didn't want to even get into this, but Gary, I guess. Gary, can I tell this story, or is this some sort of personal thing?
Uh-oh.
It's okay? All right. Here's what happened. I got kind of choked up. But
I didn't tell you the story. I told John the story he told you.
Okay. You want to tell the story? It's your story.
Yeah, I'll tell it.
You tell it.
Oh, we're going to get so much credit. So Thursday night, my wife volunteered to do...
What?
Yeah, no, he told Howard. You said, all right, I'm going to tell you the story. You told Howard. I didn't.
You were saying, can I tell?
No, I didn't. You just said, Howard, I'm going to tell you the story.
All right, tell the story. Don't get caught up in this.
So Thursday night, my wife has volunteered to do some stuff with the school. She was working on a project, and, you know...
His wife volunteers to do stuff all the time.
Right.
Okay.
Which is fine. Which is
It's
great.
good. I like that.
I think it's awesome. So the thing was due the next day, and she was running a little bit behind. I came home. I got home about 5 o'clock. She said, hey, can you do me a favor? I got to get this done. Can you take care of dinner and stuff? So I was like, all right. So I called the Chinese restaurant. I ordered Chinese food, set the table. You know, the food gets there. We all come in and eat. She finishes. She go back to working on a project. I clear the table, wash the dishes.
Wash the dishes?
Put them in the dishwasher.
Which blew all our minds. I've never washed the dishes.
That is my...
Put them in the dishwasher. Okay.
No, but
it doesn't matter. He cleaned them and put them in the dishwasher.
I emptied the sink.
Would you ever do that, John?
I wouldn't even call the Chinese place.
All right. Go ahead.
I usually just use the bag the food comes in as a dish.
Because the point is she's behind on her project, but
it's cool.
Gary worked all day, too. You know what I mean? It's not like she's not behind either. But you were a good guy.
Gary's project was a little more important at home. At work.
All right, go ahead.
So then afterwards she says, listen, you know, I'm still running a little bit behind. Can you put the kids to bed? So no problem. Bring the kids up, get them in the pajamas, get them cleaned up, read them the stories, get them to bed. So now it's like 9:15 and I'm laying in bed and I'm thinking, you know, my wife comes up, she's going to say...
He's laying in bed, he starts to watch TV a little bit.
I'm thinking she's going to go, hey, I appreciate, you know, you helping out. Thanks, or whatever.
Right.
And she goes, all right, Jackson didn't practice his cello and neither one of them got a shower. And I said, you know what? I'm not even hearing this.
She started criticizing him.
She didn't like the way he put him to bed.
So everyone was goofing on Gary, even me to a point. And then it hit me. I went... You know what, Gary? Forget all the goofing. You're a lucky man. And he goes, what, Wolf? And I go, you're a lucky man. And I meant it. I said, you know, you had this, the picture of Gary with his family sitting there eating dinner together, everybody together, really is a beautiful picture.
Oh, yeah.
And even him with the boys at night. Like, I had my daughter this weekend, and we just hung out, and I made her dinner, and then, you know, and I started to get sad because I'm divorced. And a lot of times it doesn't work out that we're all together.
You know my big rap is...
And I get emotional when I started to think that Gary had
Gary's
that.
Still having
In fact, you know my big rap is...
So
most of the people...
Then I laughed at Gary. I came to my senses.
No, most of the people in my town work in the finance business, right?
Mm-hmm.
So most of those people leave for work at 5 in the morning and get home at 9 or 10 at night. Most of those people don't see their kids till the weekend.
Which, by the way, you should be here till 9 or 10 at night.
So I said to my wife, I say to my wife all the time, I said, you know what, we're pretty lucky. I'm one of the few guys in this town that gets to have dinner with the family every night.
Right. You are lucky. But you know what? And then I said to Gary when I came to my senses, I said, you know, in all seriousness, your wife should kiss your private parts for doing that.
Yeah,
I mean, most guys just wouldn't.
See, the part you're missing is not that he had a great time with the family. The part is then he goes upstairs and finally at 9 o'clock relaxes and his wife scolds him.
I know, that I can't believe.
He's still got to get up now at 3 o'clock in the morning for
4:20,
whenever he gets up.
I know.
You know,
I can't believe
his day doesn't get shifted to a later time because he put in extra at home.
We reminded Gary he set it up with his wife all wrong from the beginning. It's how you set it up from the beginning.
Oh, you be quiet over there.
No, it's true.
No, and I even said to him, I set stuff up wrong.
See, not me.
John does.
You know what you got to do, Howard? Ask for the most you can in the beginning when you date and say, listen, I like to go to Yankee games. I like to go out with my friends. I don't want to be hassled for, like, going to a football game. I like to drink every weekend. You got to set it all up. So this way, when you know, they can't say 5 years later, hey, you changed. I didn't change. This is what you married.
I got a really good friend.
I like to bang broads.
I got a really good friend. He's got 2 kids.
I tried that.
Right? Got 2 kids. He told his wife before the first kid, he goes, I'll tell you right now, when I have kids, that's great. I work. I got a lot to do. Don't expect much help from me. That's what he said.
I told that to my wife.
Yeah.
Now I'm divorced.
No. But the funny thing is now he's the star of the house because he does do a lot. But it's already been told that's extra.
Right.
This extra stuff I do, that's a good thing. Some nights I come home, I can't do extra.
Right. Well, but
So
once you start doing extra, they expect it.
But Howard.
Right, if you can do extra once, you can do it more.
Dude, if I did what Gary did, if I had the Chinese and did the dishes, and put them all to bed, if my wife saw me in bed, she would go and give me an hour-long back massage just for doing that.
Right.
She would never scold me. See, that's why it's hard. I don't know how you deal with it. I would just like.
Well, John, you're out of your mind because you said earlier you would punch her in the face.
I would I would never hit my wife, but I would do that carnal knowledge thing that Jack Nicholson does.
How about vacuuming? You want a job? How about opening a window?
That's great.
I love that.
You're trying to kill me. Why now?
Because 2 years ago I slept 8 hours. A year ago it was 12. It's up to 15 now. Pretty soon it's going to be 24.
What are you trying to do, scare me?
I need a life.
Get a job!
I don't want a job. I want you.
I'm taken by me! Get out of the house! Do something useful, goddammit!
You wouldn't let me work when I wanted to.
That was a year ago.
Throw a tantrum every time you call and I'm not home.
Look, sister, I'm out there in the jungle 8 hours a day.
You wouldn't even let me canvass for Kennedy.
You want a job? I got a job for you. Fix up this pigsty. You get a pretty goddamn good salary for testing out this bed all day. You want an extra $50 a week? Try vacuuming. You want an extra $100? Make this goddamn bed. Try opening some goddamn windows. That's why you can't stand up in here. The goddamn place smells like a coffin.
Yeah, Dan, you're on the air.
Oh, God, you really got to admire Gary for that self-control to not strangle her right then and there when she said that.
Hey, guys, you make it...
I respect you.
You're making it impossible to go home.
Hey, guy, can I ask you a question? Answer honestly, please. Normal day now, today. You get home from work, like 6 o'clock?
Yeah, like 5.
What do you have to do, really? You know,
what are your chores?
Yeah.
Hang out with the kids. Just, it's not even like entertain them. It's more like, well, yeah, entertain them. Play with them,
Take them off her hand.
Well, it's not even take them off her hand. It's like do constructive stuff with them.
For how long?
Be a school teacher.
That's a job?
For how long?
I don't know, till dinner time. But usually when I get home, I work on work because by the time I get home, there's email and stuff. So, like, after dinner, I'll hang out with them. But, see, for me, I think a constructive thing to do with the kids is watch SpongeBob.
Right.
But my wife...
Good for you, so you get to watch what the kids want to watch.
No,
why can't the kids...
He can't do that.
He's not allowed.
Oh, you're not allowed? Your wife doesn't let you watch TV with them?
She doesn't like it. She thinks I watch too much TV.
So what do you do, like build a clubhouse?
I just play with them, play Army Man or...
My dad never played Army Man.
But you can't choose what to do with the kids. You even get that regular?
No, I can choose.
You know what it is? Your wife's Jack Nicholson in that club.
No way, he's got a new mother.
Man.
She didn't call yet.
So then, Gary, all right, so then you do so how long does that go on for?
Till it's time for them to go to bed, around 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Who does the homework, with them?
She mostly does it with them.
Okay, so then you got to put them to bed?
Well, we put them together. Like I take one, she takes the other.
Do you bathe them?
Sometimes.
Holy mackerel. Man,
a lot going on.
I can't get into this because you know what? We got a band rehearsal. I got to get ready, and I got to get out of here.
All right. Pedro Almodovar was also recognized yesterday for his writing for some movie he did. But anyway, he was anti-war too. 16.
Oh, he said something?
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got.
He shot off his mouth.
God bless.
Really?
Good luck if you can understand him.
Oh my God. I know that to breathe is very expensive tonight, but I have to breathe. Well, first of all, thank you to the members of the Academy for their generosity. This is, I don't know.
What did this guy do?
He wrote a movie.
Really too much.
Best screenwriter.
And I would like to read something now. It's prohibited, but it will be very short.
How did the screenwriter for About Schmidt not win?
He lost to this guy.
Wow. Guy was nominated for Catch Me If You Can.
What'd this guy write?
Talk to her.
So you got to say something. Here's the deal. He's a director also. He made a lot of foreign movies. The Academy loves him. They can't give him an Oscar for his foreign movie because it just hasn't worked out, so they got to give him something.
Okay.
You know, of course I dedicate this to El Deseo, to Sony Pictures Classic, and all the people that helped me to make this movie. But I also want to dedicate this award to all the people that are raising their voices in favor of peace, respect of human rights, democracy, and international legality.
It sounds like a pro-war statement. Raising your boys to respect
raising your voice.
A voice. Raising your boys.
You thought he said boys? No,
Boys.
He said voice.
Raising your voice for peace.
Raising your voice for respect and international rights. I mean, Saddam Hussein has violated the rights of everybody.
He's acting as if we are violating.
Yeah.
All of which are essential qualities to live. This award is also to them, to the Spanish cinema, and to all you, because you are the witness of this wonderful moment of my life.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Shut up. Who knows what he said, but I disagree with it. I'm not sure what he said, but it didn't sound good.
Right.
What battle are you guys reenacting tonight with your war toys?
Yeah, Warman.
We do Gettysburg.
All right.
And Kirk Douglas and Michael Douglas got to present the final award of the evening. And
You're a cruel woman.
He's still not over that little
What are you
stroke
saying?
he had.
Yeah.
So here's Kirk Douglas.
Robin's laughing so hard.
When is he with his son?
When is he going to get over that stroke?
I mean, it's been years now he's been practicing.
This is my son, Michael. He has 2 awards. While I'm still young. You know, the 75th anniversary. To be 75 again. We are here.
How old is Kirk Douglas?
80-something.
80-something. Yeah. You know, one of the interns asked me, they don't even know who he is. They just go, is there something wrong with Michael Douglas' father?
Yeah. What are you saying?
Anything else, Robin?
Oh, my goodness. That's about enough of the Oscars, I think. And best song was Eminem's Lose Yourself. And everybody was shocked about that. So anyway, back to the war. Saddam Hussein made an appearance on Iraqi television again today for the first time in a few days. People had been wondering where he was. And he says in his speech that the U.S. and Great Britain have been making up lies about Iraq since the early 90s. C1.
Is that what he said?
Yes.
The motives of the 2 administrations, the British and the American, aided by the Zionists administration, presenting new...
So it's the Jews' fault again.
Of course.
Sounding more and more like Hitler every day. Who are these people that think that this guy should be allowed to live and prosper? All that is,
Robbins.
You know what it is? That country is so chock full of oil, and it's like Saddam Hussein was the head of the mafia, and somehow he just strong-armed that place, and now he's just robbing them blind. And he made himself the head of the country. It's like as if like Don Corleone took over the United States.
And started robbing everybody.
Right.
Didn't let the people of the country benefit from its wealth.
Throwing people in shredders, raping them. And then, of course, blaming the Jews for all the problems of the world.
Yeah, you know, I'd love to do something about this guy, but I got to turn a vacant lot into a ball field this afternoon.
You're busy.
Yeah.
Is this what Tim Robbins wants to do?
That's what we'll do.
That's what we should be doing.
Can I tell you something? That we all just got some news out in the office, and everyone's just going nuts. I just want you to read this one sentence.
Okay. Okay. 2 staff from Tom Chiasano. It is my duty to inform you that Infinity Broadcasting has moved the date for merit raises from April 1st to October 1st. If anyone has any questions about this company-wide policy, please feel free to see me.
Oh.
Yeah, that was smart. April Fools. It's got to be April Fools.
I got to tell you, we were all waiting. We were, like in a week or so, we were all going to look for raises.
So you got to wait, what, 6 months?
You mean the season to go talk to him even has changed?
That's a cool move Tom just did.
No, it's company-wide, but how do you just move a date?
It's the yearly review, except they're putting it off 2 years. Why don't I ever think of that?
See, Tom's got it all figured out.
He's a genius.
And you're not allowed to question. That's the best part.
No, you can. You can go ask him questions.
If you have questions, go see him.
Because that'll be a comfortable discussion. I'm sorry, Gary. I would love to give you a raise. Wow.
I got to tell you, I'm stupefied, if that's a word.
It is now.
I think that's in a song, isn't it? Stupefied.
What are you saying? It never ends.
It never ends. That's 7 months you got to wait. Maybe if it was April 1st, April 15th.
You know, I was thinking about, like, my car's up for lease, and I'm thinking, well, hopefully in April maybe I get some more money, maybe get, a little bit better. You know, like, you make plans for the whole year based on the possibility of getting something.
Yeah.
And now they're all dashed.
John's talking to Tom right now.
Yeah, he ran right up the stairs.
Oh, he did.
If I was you, I'd start a gambling website. Cabby's got the right idea. I told you that. So you mean he can question Cabby's gambling website, but you can't question his decision?
Yes, you can, but you won't get anywhere.
By the way, the stock went up like 5 points last week.
Well, that's why. They don't give any raises. They're smart. Anyway, go ahead,
That's
Rob.
another 2% increase, probably. Here's the Iraqi president telling the Iraqi people that following the word of God, they will win the fight. See, too.
Wow.
Gary's piping, man.
Wow. Oh, you Iraqis are in line with what God has ordered you to cut their throats. And those who are the believers will be victorious.
Thank you very much. So anyway, they're not sure even now if that was a recent tape of Saddam Hussein. They say that he did congratulate certain generals, and one of them at least was a general who surrendered, who did not fight valiantly.
Even Saddam Hussein gives a yearly raise.
Not Tom.
That would be wrong. To ignore the raise. A deal's a deal.
Your springtime raise will come on Halloween.
That is kind of bold. I mean, that means you can discuss your yearly raise next year.
Practically. That's when you're
October.
getting it.
It's not even like a month. It's like...
Yeah, you'll be getting the raise next year. It's like, no raise this year.
Oh, man. Wow. Yeah. What else is there?
Life is
Anything?
tough. We know that there are some POWs, and some of them have been shown on television. They showed the bodies of several others who appear to have been killed execution style. The United States has objected strenuously to the parading and humiliation of the POWs. However, Mohammed Saeed al-Shahaf, who is the Iraqi information minister, says if they feel like it, they may do this again. D1.
A number of the mercenaries are now in captivity, and maybe we might put on show some of these captives that we have in our possession.
That's what they'll do if they feel like it. And they are also resorting to dirty tricks. You heard about the ambush of some American troops. The Iraqi soldiers were waving the flag of surrender. And then when the American troops got close, they opened fire, killing several of them and wounding several others.
Well, now when you see that white flag, boys, shoot to kill.
Well,
come on.
Don't just go up there thinking that everything will be all right.
Right.
Christiane Amanpour, who is a CNN correspondent, says she has gotten a chance to see some of the Iraqi prisoners of war, C3.
All right. C3. Okay.
Several hundred in various different locations are Iraqi prisoners of war who have surrendered to the British and to the American troops. And we have been under very strict Geneva Convention rules here. Our military escort.
What's her name?
Christiane Amanpour.
What is she?
I don't know.
Where's she from?
Here. She went to school with JFK Jr.
What's her background? Amanpour.
Amanpour. She works for 60 Minutes. She's okay.
All right.
Anyway, we are treating our Iraqi prisoners of war very well. Our boys are not finding it so easy to have fallen into the hands of the Iraqis. Here's Robert Wetzel, who fought in the original Gulf War back in 1991 and was a POW. He had this positive message for the families and friends of our prisoners of war being held by the Iraqi C4.
I'd like to just say, for the families of the POWs, don't ever give up hope. There's a lot of POWs that were missing in action and killed in action, and as listed as that, and then they came out after the war, so never give up hope.
That's what he has to say. But they will be tortured.
This just in, Tom Chiusano handed me a memo. Employees will be charged for use of their desks. And paid toilets are going in on May 1st.
If you want pens and paper, you will have to purchase them yourself.
All right, we'll be back right after these words.
This is the Howard Stern Show.
Howard Stern. Doing our show from the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, April 22nd through the 24th. Looking forward to that, getting out to Vegas. Robin, let's wrap it up.
All right. David Letterman, it's serious. He'll be off another week
Wow.
this week.
What's going on?
Tonight, he will be replaced by band leader Paul Schaefer.
There you go. That's funny.
Tomorrow night, Bill Cosby.
Oh, he always is a big ratings grabber.
And on Wednesday night, actor Luke Wilson.
Still no call for Howard Stern?
No. Thursday and Friday shows are preempted by the NCAA tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But this is yet another week that Letterman won't be back.
I think
He says he looks like somebody gave him a beating. That's why he can't be on TV. It's either an irritation, inflammation, or infection.
I'll tell you what it is. He's old and stressed out and tired.
It was diagnosed as shingles, and ever since then he's been out with guest hosts sitting in the chair.
He's had enough. His body's rejecting work.
The doctor says he is getting better, and he's eager to return to work.
He is. Maybe that's why he's
got to
uptight.
be considered on a week-to-week basis.
All right. Good luck, Letterman. He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
He's been a good guy to me.
Having a bad time.
And I hope he's better. I feel bad that he's sick. He's a good guy. He really is.
He is a good guy.
Yeah.
I like him. Sorry to hear he has shingles. The numbers of people going to the movies this weekend, they say, was down because of the war. But #1 at the box office again for the third week in a row was Bringing Down the House, the Steve Martin Queen Latifah movie.
Could that be a good movie?
You will laugh.
Yeah.
But for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things you shouldn't be laughing at that joke, but you laugh at it anyway.
Isn't the premise Steve Martin's in love with Queen?
No.
Oh, okay.
Eugene Levy, his best friend. Steve Martin couldn't be in love with her, but Eugene Levy, his good friend, is in love with her.
Eugene Levy is in love with
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah?
Yeah. Oh, he can't wait to get his hands on her. She's giving him the brush off.
And I heard there was a little off-screen romance with them, too.
Get out.
I'm sorry.
Dreamcatcher, the new movie based on a Stephen King book.
Who's Queen Latifah's boyfriend in real life?
I don't know. I've never...
King Latifah?
I've never seen her paired with anyone.
Who is her king?
Who is keeping the queen happy?
I don't know.
I don't know, but... Is there a Mr. Latifah?
I've never seen one.
Who do you see her with when she's out?
I haven't seen her with any guys, not to my knowledge. I mean, I've only seen her out once.
Well, they reserved 2 seats for her at the Oscars.
Yeah, but I think that was for her.
Oh.
Dreamcatcher was the #2 movie.
What's that?
That's the new It's a Stephen King
Oh, I love those movies.
movie based on a Stephen King book.
I love those on video.
I liked it.
You saw it?
Yeah.
I could wait for video.
Agent Cody Banks was #3.
What's that?
That's the Frankie Muniz.
That kid doesn't interest me.
Yeah. View from the Top was #4. And The Hunted was #5. Cuba Gooding Jr., who is an Oscar winner, has a movie out. It's called Boat Trip. And here's his philosophy. It's about a guy who books himself on the wrong cruise, winds up on a gay cruise. Here's his philosophy regarding romance. A1.
you got to appreciate every day above ground, you know, and especially life is so fleeting in moments. So each moment, you like, I guess, you know, you bring flowers home.
Who's he, a guru?
Let's keep it real because I'm keeping it real.
Cuba Gooding Jr.'s philosophy.
Bring home flowers. Christina Applegate is in a film with Gwyneth Paltrow. That's View from the Top, where they play airline stewardesses. And I guess they have a fight scene in the film. And here's Christina on filming that fight scene with Gwyneth. A3.
The fight scene was extraordinary. It was probably the most fun I had on the movie.
It's like one of the worst reviewed movies ever. It's one of those movies you want to forget. Sitting bragging about it. Cares. I don't want to hear this.
Well, here's Gwyneth on working with Christina Applegate, A5.
We've had a great time doing this together. She's
had a great time.
Well, it sounds like it.
Did you wake up for the interview?
Christina is so funny. She's such a good comedian, and it's been really...
Good comedian.
Christina.
And it sounds like you're really ready to laugh.
Yeah. Sounds like those two had a lot of fun.
Christina Applegate's like Richard Pryor now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Great comedian.
Great comedian.
And here's
throw those compliments out like it's nothing.
No, Jesus.
Anything else, Rob?
Christina on working with Gwyneth and Kelly Preston.
First of all, they're both incredibly lovely, so that was a plus, you know, that I walked into a situation.
Maybe some lesbo action.
They look at beautiful women.
Incredibly kind and incredibly giving and warm, and I love them both tremendously.
Let me tell you something you don't know. Gwyneth is an amazing neurosurgeon, an incredibly gifted, incredible neurosurgeon.
What you don't know is...
Yeah. I mean, in addition to being a fine actress, she's an incredible neurosurgeon. She operated on my whole family. Just gave us some free neurosurgery.
She cured my youngest of scurvy.
Oh, man.
So anyway, that's what's happening.
Thanks, Robin. We'll see you tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll give you a preview of my song that I'll be doing against Chris
You're
Jericho.
rehearsing right now.
Yeah. Right this second. Yeah, I'm ready to fall asleep. All right, we'll be back tomorrow right after blah, blah, blah.
First you smack Johnny in the head a couple of times.
But you're the step-parent.
No, what you do is you tell Johnny, look, I'm going to stab you 100 times. You don't behave yourself.
Go over there and kick the dog so I can stab you.
What is it, Gary?
Would you like to talk to an angry adopted person?
Oh, please. Another adopted. Who is it? Who is it? Fred?
No.
Oh, you mean on the phone?
Right.
Now, Fred had a stepfather. But you know why Fred got along with his stepfather? Because Fred's stepfather doesn't deal with him.
Really?
Yeah, he leaves him alone.
Oh, I didn't know
Right,
that.
Freddie?
Absolutely.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, he does
I know that.
I do mine.
That's right.
He never bothered you.
No, Fred's stepfather's in the garage and Fred's up in his room. All right?
Guy. Perfect relationship. No
Wow.
different, though, than the regular father.
He's as scared of Fred as we are.
Oh, I don't blame him.
You understand. That's a very unique relationship.
The one thing I wanted to... Did you read Dear Abby's response to the girl who wrote her and said, look, I have this stepfather who's been molesting me?
I would like to read that. First, let me see what this
All
guy
right.
wants. How dare you? You're on the air.
Mr. Stern?
Yes, what is it? Quickly.
Quickly. I am very outraged at the way you're saying that
What are you?
adopted children don't deserve parents.
No, I didn't say that.
No.
I said that adopted children are exactly what they are. Adopted. And the parents who adopt them are just friends.
Oh, yeah. So
Guardians.
my parents who adopted me at 2 days old and bring me home, and I called them mom and I called them dad.
Go
and
ahead.
I called them all that nice stuff. They're not really my parents.
That is correct.
They're
not your parents. They're not your parents.
That's insane.
They did not give birth to you.
No, they didn't. But
And they could never have
they
the
love
same
me
love
as much
for you.
as they do a child. They give me the world. They love me up to the sky, and I can't imagine.
They love you like they love a puppy.
A puppy. Oh, you look like a puppy.
No, they love... All right. Well, I didn't have time to ask him if he got his
that was
tickets.
a snappy retort.
I didn't have time to ask him if he got his tickets to the Coliseum yet because I don't want people paying scalpers $200. They are now scalping tickets to our Coliseum show for $200.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
600 seats left. It's a sellout, and I was told it was a sellout, and evidently they hold back seats, but there are 600 good seats left if you want them.
9 o'clock, right?
9 o'clock, they go on sale at Ticketmaster charge. Do not pay the $200 to scalpers, please.
All right. So go on. Are you going to talk about that, Dear Abby, since you can't...
I would talk about that, yes. I'd be happy to talk about that.
Anymore.
You take Gary's situation. Gary's father, his real father, is his real father. But he's so embarrassed by Gary's mouth, he had himself legally changed to stepfather. See? Let me
But
see
I don't
this.
want to be your father. Yeah, I'll be your stepfather.
Dear Aunt, let me read the St. Landers when we come back from commercial.
All right.
Because I would like to see this. And that, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to play the Regis Philbin bit when we come back from commercial. Because
Okay.
everybody wants to hear that.
Yes.
And then go right into Ann Landers.
All right.
Are the naked girls here?
Not yet.
Good.
They're running a little late.
That's fine. Because I have plenty to do. I don't need to speak to the girls. And then we'll send John back out on the street. Maybe I'll take a few more phone calls. Listen, I'm sorry if it hurts people who are adopted to hear the truth, but it's the truth. It is the absolute God's honest truth what I'm speaking.
Now, let me, one more thing, because this guy,
All right.
he sounded like a guy who was, in a home where there were only adopted children.
And you see how well he reacts to things in life. He hangs up the phone.
But you said that they could never love a child that they adopt like a child they'd have themselves.
That's right. They can love
he
like you
doesn't
love a
know.
dog.
You mean he never had anything to compare it to. He figured his parents loved him.
Right.
Because that was all he had
Exactly.
to compare it to.
He doesn't know the
but
love
if they
of
had their own child,
Right.
which often happens, they adopt because they think they can't have children.
Robin, how many times have you seen a situation where a woman gives birth to, or can't give birth, she adopts a child, and then what happens is she has 2 children of her own?
Right.
Well.
Then all of a sudden, it's like, how do we get rid of this
Robin,
child?
number one, the original child didn't even look anything like the parents. They
Yes.
dote on the, and in fact, they go out of their way to sort of be nice to the adopted child, but you want to know something? All of that going out of the way, the child feels that.
Right, there's a difference.
Now, this gentleman on the phone, he's so lonely, he's stupid. He's not thinking clearly. He has no idea what's going on in the world. He never had real parents.
He doesn't know what that's like.
Yeah, and I don't mean to offend him. I mean, he's offended by me, but this is the way I see it. This is why I would never adopt, because I know these things to be
that
true.
man is very upset. See, I wish I had been adopted.
Exactly.
And he's upset now because you said that. I would have appreciated
He
an
might have
adoption.
done a lot better with his adopted parents, but they could
right.
never love him the way real parents can
It
love
would
a
have
child.
been okay.
Absolutely. All right, let's take a break. We'll read the Ann Landers and Regis Philbin bit next. You got to hear this one. Lifestyles of the Rich and Dicky visits Regis Philbin house.
All right.
You know how... Hi, this is Rick Allen. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
That's why they do, actually. It's not really a joke, to be honest with you.
What are you trying to say about lesbians?
Call up with this one. What's the best thing about having sex with a 6-year-old boy?
What?
No, I'm just kidding. All right, so,
There's no good thing about that.
of course not. As a matter of fact, don't call up with that one. You won't win the $100. You get thrown in jail.
Yeah, they'll come looking for you.
That's right. Oh, God, some of the sick jokes I hear. Say, are you funny? Oh, you're not. Oh, you are? Oh, you are funny. Okay, then dial 970-JOKE. Now, here's the good thing. You can listen to jokes or leave jokes, but you must call 212-970-JOKE. Yes, it costs money, but I think it's a small investment. You know, only in this country you could leave jokes on a phone line and make $500-600 a week.
It's better than being a window washer.
That's right. Costs $1.50 the first minute, 50 cents after that. But, you know, these things cost. But it's not a
Gotta
bad price.
Spend money to make money.
That's right. Here's a good joke for you. What's the best thing about being adopted, Robin?
What is the best thing, Howard?
Nothing. Okay. 834-92.3 K-Rock WISP WJFK. That's for that gentleman who just called in.
No, there is something good about it. If you don't like your parents, you can always say, I've got another set.
There you go.
Those are not my real parents.
Or how about the kids who go to find their real parents, and they always think they're going to find, like, Prince Charming,
Yeah.
and you never do. It's always some woman who spread her legs in the backseat of a car when she was 14.
I've seen that happen where they get incredibly disappointed because they thought they were going to find Snow White or somebody like that, and then they find that their mother was a 15-year-old crack addict.
Or like, it's a Roseanne, you know. But
That's
Roseanne,
even good.
Roseanne before she was famous. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a trailer somewhere, some big fat housewife.
Right.
All right, anyway, we want to break in with our new bit, Lifestyles of the Rich and Dicky. Lifestyles with Howard Leach visits the Regis Philbin household.
All right.
And, of course, this is the first time anyone's been allowed in the Regis Philbin household since that story came out about his flipper-footed son that he doesn't support.
So let's go.
Or that he gives minimum support to, right? So here we go with Howard Leach. No, he'd be getting in.
And those are good seats.
Yeah, they're good seats. Anyway, where were we? 641 92.3 K-Rock WISP WJFK.
You were going to read that Dear Abby or Ann or whatever it is.
Yeah, so here's a girl who got... Do we have to take a break here, Fred? Yeah. All right, we'll come right back and read that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Howard Stern.
Just, you know, it's kind of a good social scene, actually. It's good. I mean, it's good for working out. You can get that done there, too. But she's fit, and she's in an aerobics outfit. God, those are the worst.
I was watching Channel 9 for a moment last night, and they were doing those shows on women who exercise too much.
Oh, yeah?
You don't have those at the New York Health and Racking Club.
You will never find that, Robin, because...
amenorrhea women.
No, you don't find that. You know what? You mean women without periods? Women in their 20s who haven't had a period in 7 years?
Yes. This one woman was talking about how she hadn't had a period in 6 years.
Yeah. And then when they turn about 30 and they get married, and they wonder why they can't have children.
Oh, well, her bones were breaking already. She has the bone structure of a 60-year-old woman.
Great.
Because of it.
Yeah, well, they throw you out if you have that at New York Health and Racking Club. Believe me. You will never see that. You'll never be disturbed by that. Because the New York Health and Racking Club, they know who to get rid of.
Yeah. The health is the operative word.
Now, Jerry Stiller had amenorrhea for a while, and they threw him out. But now he's back. No, actually, he never had it. Actually, he's not a woman. But anyway, I don't know, but that amenorrhea. They call me Bob Amenorrhea Hope. Yeah, that's pretty wild. The first time I heard about that was females who run. And they run so much a week, so many miles a week, they lose their periods. That's got to be healthy. But no, you don't find those kind of people at New York Health and Racking Club. You find very intelligent people.
Yes.
You don't find common scum who are so out of touch with their bodies that they don't have their periods, their own menstrual cycle, if you will. So, it's the New York Health and Racking Club, Robin. I suggest you get over there before the big summer sale is over.
All right.
846, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. Robin, coming up, the new Liza Minnelli record.
Oh, boy.
I'll just give you a little...
I can't wait to hear that.
Who wants douche chills? Raise their hand. There you go. Ready? I'm just going to play the beginning of this and no commenting afterwards.
You said you loved me.
Oh.
Or were you just being kind?
Okay. Everybody recover?
I got him. Did you get him?
You know what? That'll be a big hit. Because something wacky's going on in music. Like, all of a sudden, all the people who were sort of unhip are back again.
They're hip again.
Like, Cher was not supposed to have any more hit records.
And she's having them.
Something happened with, like, teenagers who were buying music. They don't care anymore what it sounds like. Because that Cher record is just awful. Okay, so maybe some young boys dig her ass or something, with the tattoos on it or something. Okay, I understand that, but the music is awful. Like Bette Midler's back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's kind of weird. Like, all those people who just weren't happening are back. And Liza Minnelli will even be back. Not that she was ever here, but...
But remember was it a year ago that Tom Jones was in here? Yeah. And we were sort of snickering under our breath?
There you go.
She had a hit.
Kids today don't resent old people having hits. Little that George Michael thing going on in the background, that.
Yeah.
What was
the
that?
Pet Shop Boys produced it.
Oh. Yeah, they're normal.
And they were the ones who did the Tom Jones thing, if I recall correctly.
That was Art of Noise, wasn't it?
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyway.
False teeth or something?
Must have calves.
Yeah. You're definitely getting in the way of her,
The sun comes up.
Yeah. She's got that thing happening. That false teeth thing. Or that bad calves thing. She's losing her mind. Does that mean she's going back on the bottle?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It was funny because I heard...
Glug in the background.
I heard that, she was standing in the studio singing, songs like this and having a good time with it.
Yeah.
And the Pet Shop Boys walked in and said, stop the music. And she was like, what's wrong? It's going great. They said, stop smiling. This is rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. The Pet Shop Boys. This is rock and roll. I could picture her, like, selling this song. Their hands out.
Sun comes up.
Like a Broadway show.
I think about you.
See? It's a catchy tune. You're already singing it. I don't like the mix either. You can almost hear her.
Yeah.
I would have put her more in the background.
She's almost hidden, but then every once in a while.
Yeah, she comes through.
There she is.
Yeah, gotta
CD, because I can hear it.
Yeah, we want the disc. Now, this actually is the disc. On the CD, you can hear it. You can hear her voice all too good. That's why you heard the bottle, because it is CD, Robin. All right, I'm going to vomit. Now, here's Ann Landers. This is the worst advice I've ever seen her give, and I've seen her give some bad advice. Here's a girl, 17 years old. Her stepfather is sexually abusing her since she was 10 years old. Okay? I never told anyone about this. And it seems unreal that I'm writing a letter that will be read by millions of people, but my problem is I don't want to tell anyone about this terrible situation. I'm afraid it would kill my mother. She has no idea what monster my stepfather is. She's afraid it'll kill her mother. Okay. You can see the sickness already here.
Yeah.
She seems very happy with him. I'm really afraid that he tries to touch me again. I might just end up killing him. I have a job that pays fairly well, but I don't think I can support myself. Please, Ann, tell me what to do. I've been reading your column ever since I was in the 5th grade, and I trust you. Trust no longer, my
Well,
dear.
you know, she hasn't been very good at figuring out who to trust.
Yeah. She trusts
so
Ann.
far.
Yeah. She trusts a beehive hair-dude woman. Dear Triple X, show your stepfather this letter. Oh, God. Show your stepfather this letter. Tell him it's yours. Make it clear that if he so much as looks at you sideways, you will tell your mother and everyone else in the family that he's been sexually abusing you for years. Good. Warn the guy that this might be coming. And what he'll do is, start telling the wife, hey, I think your daughter's a little weird. She's been lying and stuff. You know what I mean?